the dirt. Whiting blocks it, tags out Wirtz. Alex Phillips strikes out the side here in the top of the ninth, and the Otters win 4-1 to open up their series with the Southern Illinois Miners.
The following is a presentation of WUEV Sports.
It's time for the Evansville Otters pregame show on 91.5 FM, WUEV. Coming up prior to first pitch, we'll set the scene for today's ball game, go inside the clubhouse, and interview a member of the Otters about today's matchup, and we'll take a look at what's going on elsewhere in the Frontier League. And now to get you set for exciting Evansville Otters baseball, let's go out to the diamond for the Evansville Otters pregame show.
Good evening, everybody. It's the Evansville Otters against the Southern Illinois Miners here tonight. And for the second game of the series, about 15 minutes or so from now, the Otters will look to continue to make up ground in the wild card and divisional standings. Right now, a game and a half back in the division and just a game back in the wild card as well, trailing the River City Rascals. Southern Illinois also just a half game out in the wild card. They're looking to try and make up some ground as well, as they're currently just a game back in the Division II. Things are going to get tense here at Bosse Field, and in last night's game, as I welcome my partner Bill McCune into the booth, Bill, it was just some kind of pitching display from Randy Wynn.
I tell you what, he started off the first batter, ripped one right off the Lucas sign out there about 390 feet, and then the next guy slashes a single, and we're down 1-0, and oh my goodness. And before you know it, he shut the door from there on in. I believe they got one hit after that.
3 hits total after the first inning.
The first two batters, base hit, double and a base hit, and after that, 12 strikeouts. And I want to say, Sam, he had a wicked breaking pitch, whether it was the curveball or the slider. He showed command last night.
Yeah, him and Alex Phillips combined to hold the Miners to 1 run and 5 hits as the Otters took the game 4-1. Combined between Phillips and Wynn, they struck out 15 Miners hitters, which sets a new season high for the Otters this season in terms of the amount of strikeouts the pitching staff has been able to garner in one game. So credit due to Phillips and Wynn in a phenomenal outing. And of course, I had the chance to sit down with Randy before today's game, had to talk with him about a stellar performance last night and how you go from giving up a double and a single. It's not like either of those balls were hit softly, and then going from there to shut out the Miners the rest of the way and absolutely carve them up en route to a very important Game 1 win against Southern Illinois to push the Otters to 43-42 on the season. We'll take our first break and come back with that interview with Randy Wynn. You're listening to the Evansville Otters pregame show on WUEV 91.5 FM, brought to you by Krukemeyer and Kahn.
Hi, this is Joe Townsend from JMT Restoration. We are proud to be a sponsor of the 2016 Frontier Champion Evansville Otters. If you ever have a mold or water restoration issue in your home or business, give us a call at 812-205-5384. JMT Restoration Service, where professional work meets affordable pricing. Remember, go Otters!
The Pizza Brick Road always goes to Tyroni's. I'm in the mood for pizza and I'm ready to go. The Pizza Brick Road goes to Tyroni's. So follow me down the Pizza Brick Road. Road down to Tyroni's. The Pizza Brick Road. The Pizza Brick Road always goes to Tyroni's.
No matter how large or small your digging project may be, no matter how urban or rural, you must always call 811 before any digging project. 811 is our national one-call number, alerting your local utility companies to come out and mark any lines they have near your dig site. So before you do this or this, make sure you do this. For digging projects big or small, make the call to 811. Brought to you by Indiana 811.
Welcome back to the Evansville Otters pregame show on WUEV 91.5 FM. I'm joined by last night's winning pitcher, Randy Wynn. Randy, another phenomenal performance. It started out a little bit shaky, a double and a single to start things off, but from there, what kind of clicked?
Yeah, I think part of it was getting a little angry out there when guys hit you around to start the game. It's obviously not a good thing. A little bit too, I was battling the mound. It was just a little muddy, and it was kind of hard to get a good footing. But once I was able to do that, I kind of everything clicked into place.
Yeah, and I noticed that the first couple hitters, especially the first two, I know you like to work in the zone, really attack guys. They were aggressive against you. Does that kind of make you rethink your game plan, or do you just normally stick with what works?
Well, with all my pitches, I like to think that I could beat a guy in the zone, especially early in the count when I want the strikes to get ahead. But yeah, I mean, you don't really change your game plan at that point. You just kind of try to be better. And if that still doesn't work, then you might, kind of go back and look at it. But I just kept attacking, and eventually I just started making better pitches, I think.
Yeah, and, every starter, I think, would say, every start's equally as important. But your last two times out, it comes against Normal, the team that's leading the division, and then against Southern Illinois, the team that was holding one of the wild card spots last night. And each time you went 6 innings, striking out 9. Then last night, going 8 innings, striking out 12. Do you kind of think going into a start, maybe I got to ratchet it up a little bit more? The start's got a little bit more added pressure?
I'm always aware of how good the team is and what they've been doing this year, but you gotta kind of just take it at bat to at bat and guy to guy and just keep plugging away at them. But I made a little mechanical adjustment over those last couple of starts, and I think it'll be good for me coming through the end of the season.
Well, not to spoil it for opposing teams, but what was that mechanical adjustment, or what was it you were trying to work on?
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter if they know or not. So basically, at the end of my pitch, when I get to that landing point, I'm coming through, I try to stay as calm as possible, almost going through the motions. And then right at the last second, I just let everything into the baseball, whether it's a fastball, curveball, changeup, slider. And that little whip at the end, I think it makes it hard for hitters to pick up what's coming because everything looks the same. It all looks like I'm throwing it as hard as I can, which is basically what I am. So.
And one thing I was curious about how it was going to play out last night was that somehow, some way, despite you leading the team in innings pitched and tied for most games started, that was your first start against Southern Illinois. Now, when you kind of see that this late in the season, that's extremely weird. Is that a positive for you that, that they've never seen you before, but also, you've never gotten to face off against them?
Yeah, I think the advantage in that instance has to go to the pitcher. It's a lot harder to hit than the pitch, I think. But yeah, so as long as I kept it in the zone and kind of attacked them, they weren't ready for what I was throwing. They just hadn't seen it, like other teams. I've thrown against Gateway 2 or 3 times, I think. So it's a little different coming into a game against them, against Southern, who hadn't seen me start yet. I think they'd only seen me 2 innings maybe all season out of the bullpen early. And so, obviously it's a lot more attacking the zone because I know that they haven't seen it yet, which, gives me the advantage for sure.
Yeah, I noticed going down the stretch at the end of the game, obviously you racked up the strikeouts, getting all the way up to 12, which tied a season high for you. You started mixing in a couple other different pitches. I noticed the changeup coming into form at the end of the start. Do you kind of, when you know that you haven't faced a team before, kind of save pitches towards the end so I can break this out when I really need a big strikeout?
Yeah, sure. I mean, honestly, we're trying to use as few of the pitches as possible for every game. We start off with fastballs. If we're getting outs with fastballs, we're not going to fix it if it's not broken, you know what I mean? So we won't even add in a second pitch until, we get some hard contact or, we get some barrels in there. And then we'll start mixing in a second one. And as the game goes on, it's just good to be able to go back to 3-4 pitches total. By the end of the game, you're still able to surprise guys that way.
Well, Randy, great start last night, and I imagine we're going to be seeing a lot of you the rest of the way.
Yeah, sounds good, Tim. Thank you.
You've been listening to the Evansville Otters pregame show on WUEV 91.5 FM.
GD Ritzy's is a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball. GD Ritzy's menu features hamburgers, grilled chicken sandwiches, old-fashioned peanut butter and jelly, and ice cream. With 3 Evansville locations: west at 4810 University Drive, on the north side at 4320 North 1st Avenue, and on the east side at 601 North Green River Road. GD Ritzy's is open from 10 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. Sunday through Thursday, and 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. on Friday and Saturday. GD Ritzy's, a proud supporter of the Evansville Otters.
Welcome back to Bosse Field. Just moments away from first pitch here, getting set for the national anthem very shortly. It's the Otters against the Southern Illinois Miners, and an intriguing pitching matchup. Spencer Medic for the Otters, who's been so good since coming over from the Joliet Slammers, and then Gino Encina on the mound for the Miners. He leads the team for Southern Illinois in terms of ERA. He's been their most consistent starter. The teams are out on the field right now for the national anthem, so we'll take our final break and be back with first pitch in just a moment. You're listening to Evansville Otters baseball here on WUEV 91.5 FM, brought to you by Kruckemeyer and Kahn.
Sheet Metal Workers Local 20 and SMACNA, the Sheet Metal and Air Conditioning Contractors National Association, have the most qualified sheet metal and HVAC contractors in the Evansville area. To find a list of our qualified union contractors, visit unionsheetmetalindustry.com.
Injuries are inevitable. It doesn't matter if you're playing baseball, walking the dog, or falling from a ladder. Injuries happen. When they do, Tri-State Orthopedics offers treatment for sprains, strains, and fractures by medical specialists. Tri-State Orthopedics is located at 225 Cross Lake Drive in Evansville, just north of the Lloyd and I-164. Tri-State Orthopedics can be reached by phone at 812-477-1558. Its urgent care line is 812-474-OUCH. Tri-State Orthopedics, a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball.
The 4th Annual Blues on the Rock Music Festival will take place on Sunday, September the 2nd at the Rockport City Park in Rockport, Indiana. There'll be regional and national blues acts, food vendors, an over 21 beer garden, and with children's activities, there'll be fun for the whole family. Sponsored by the Association for a Better Rockport and the River Basin Blues Society, advance tickets are on sale 812-686-0012. For more information, visit evansvilleblues.com.
It's time for Evansville Otters baseball on 91.5 FM, WUEV. 3-1. Long, toward right, toward the corner, toward the foul pole and over the wall. Fair. Home run for Ryan Long.
High in the air to right field, pretty deep. Jones going back at the track at the wall. He jumps. It is out of here. A grand slam for Jeff Gardner.
Don't forget, Otters fans, you can catch every Evansville Otters broadcast on 91.5 FM, WUEV, online at evansvilleotters.com, and through the WUEV mobile app.
The Otters take Game 5 by a score of 1-0, and they are the 2016 Frontier League champions.
Now, let's go out to the diamond for all of the exciting action.
Good evening, everybody. Alongside Bill McCune, Sam Jelinek here on the mics from Bosse Field, where it's Game 2 of the series between the Evansville Otters and the Southern Illinois Miners. The Otters got a win yesterday, 4-1 to open up the series, thanks to a dominant pitching performance from Randy Wynn. Tonight, it's going to be Spencer Medic out on the mound, 6'3", 220-pound lefty. He'll toe the rubber for the Otters, and defensively, it's the same lineup from yesterday all the way through. Taylor Lane in left field, Hunter Cullen in center, Jeff Gardner in right. Taylor Hilson at third, J.J. Gould at short, David Cronin at second, Travis Harrison at first, and Brant Whiting, the catcher, to form the battery with Medic out on the hill. Remember, fans, this pitcher and catcher battery is sponsored by the Answer Auto Repair East. Find your battery needs at the Answer Auto Repair East, located at 2319 North Green River Road. And I can finally welcome into the booth my trusty sidekick, Bill McCune. Bill, another day for Otters baseball, another day to try and move closer in the playoff hunt.
Yes, it's a beautiful night, and the second baseman's still going to have that sun in his eyes as the sun sets. But other than that, I mean, the pitcher's mound, the batter's box, and everything else is covered in the shade. And the flag is blowing slightly to right center. And welcome to you, young man.
And welcome to Joe Duncan, who's going to step in the box and lead things off for the Miners against Spencer Medic. It's into his line. The first pitch of the game misses down and in for ball one. Spencer Medic on the mound for the Otters, making start number 10 on the season in an Evansville uniform. 3-2 with a 3.92 ERA. The 1-0 pitch. Duncan swings and misses. Medic finds the zone for the first time, 1-1. Spencer, 55 innings, 56 strikeouts, 24 walks, and 44 hits allowed. Duncan from the right side of the plate. Next pitch. perfect on the inside corner at the knee as Medic hits his target. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Duncan, the center fielder, leadoff man for the Miners, hitting .291 on the season, 2 home runs, 25 knocked in.
He led off last night with a double off that Lucas Oil sign.
The 1-2 is down in the dirt. Duncan not enticed, and the count's even at 2. Yeah, Duncan got the Miners off to a rip-roaring start yesterday, blasting one off the right center field fence, then came around to score on a Kyle Davis single who's on deck, but after that, Randy Wynn settled in to help pitch the Otters to a victory. The 2-2, flashed foul right-hand side, emergency hack from Duncan, able to clear it away, and the count stays even at 2.
You know, you just described, Sam, how the run scored. My son-in-law, we were having dinner tonight, and he said, how do we do, and so on and so forth, and I started to describe.
The 2-2 pitch rolled on the ground to third. Hilson backs up on it. Third baseman fields on the backhand, sets his feet, and throws to first in time to get the speedy Duncan for the first out of the game.
I started to tell him how they scored, and she kept saying, no, that was this way. No, it was this way. I said, from now on, why don't you go up on the radio? She knows what's going on better than I do. Well, she's been watching baseball for 62 years, so.
Now with 1 out, here's Kyle Davis. Medic from the windup, works from the third base side of the rubber. His first pitch, fastball right down the middle, knee high for strike 1. Top of the first inning, we're scoreless through 1 batter. Spencer Medic dealing here for the Otters against Kyle Davis, right-handed batter. The 0-1 pitch, ripped through the hole on the left side. That'll be the first hit of the game for the Miners. Davis does not miss the hanging slider, swats it into left field for a 1-out single. He's aboard at first for Nolan Early.
Well, that's exactly the way he led off last night with a hard shot that drove in the Duncan from that double. So anyway, let's hope that it's not a repeat.
Now runner at first, 1 out, and here's Nolan Early stepping in from the left side. Most of the infield encased in shadows, the outfield in sunshine for now. Medic from the stretch for the first time, his pitch. Fastball misses high for ball 1. Nolan Early, 264 on the season, 10 home runs, 32 knocked in. Davis over at first, not a threat to run, just 1 steal in 2 attempts. The next pitch, that one's there at the knees over the heart of the plate, 1-1. Mike Victor calling balls and strikes for the 2 teams tonight, and then Stephen Donahue out on the base paths to make those calls out there on the diamond. Medic ready, the 1-1 pitch. Popped in the air, left side of the field. This will stay in fair territory behind the third base bag. Shortstop Gould out onto the outfield grass to put it away for the second out of the inning.
Let's see, we're...
Number 29, catcher Chance Shepard.
Where's the little general? I don't see him. We don't know if he's giving signs or not because I don't see him down there. I know he's somewhere in that dugout.
Now Chance Shepard, the cleanup man, runner at first, 2 outs. Medic stays from the stretch, stares down the runner, and a move over there chases Davis back to the bag standing. 2 outs, top of the first inning, no score for now. Chance Shepard, the hitter, right-handed bat, 263, 21 home runs. That leads the Miners, as well as 53 knocked in. Another throw over to first, and again, Davis scampers back to the bag.
He didn't do too well last night. Of course, he got on the first inning with that hard shot to short that ricocheted off JJ's glove. Other than that, he struck out twice. And one, he got called out. He was frozen.
Whiting sets up away, but we won't see the first pitch of the at-bat. Another throw over, and once again, Davis back to the base.
Well, I tell you, Sam, he's sticking that foot in like he's trying to get, he's trying to get himself a good footing.
And now the first pitch of the at-bat to Shepard. It's a fastball high and outside, 1-0.
Okay, no signs from Steve Marino over there, so...
The 1-0 pitch is outside. 2 balls, no strikes on Shepard. have to wonder if maybe Davis is in the head of Medic just a little bit here, focusing a tad too much on the runner as opposed to the hitter.
Yeah, possibly.
Medic winds. Here's the 2-0. Misses down in the dirt, and it's 3-0 on Shepard. Spencer controls the zone pretty solidly, does give up his fair share of walks, but limits it relatively well. Has walked multiple batters in every start this year, but never any more than normally 4 or 5 in a game. The 3-0 misses down and away for ball 4. Shepard walks on 4 pitches. That's going to push Kyle Davis up to second. Shepard aboard at first. And an early scoring opportunity now for Romeo Cortina.
Oh, he hit the ball pretty hard. Mistaken. Got the double.
And we saw quite a few yesterday's game. Each team coming up with 2 of them per side.
Well, our newly come off the DL got 2 of those.
Yeah, Carlos Castro.
Yeah.
The called on the side corner. Cortina frozen. It's 0-1. 2 outs, top of the first inning. No score, but the Miners threatening. Kyle Davis at second, Chance Shepard at first, and Cortina the batter. 258 this season, 7 home runs, 31 knocked in. And he swings at the 0-1, tops it on the ground to third, and Hilson just takes it to the bag himself to get the force out and end the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of the first. Miners turned away. Otters about to take their first hacks here on WUEV 91.5 FM. Brought to you by Krookemeyer and Kahn.
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Krookemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krookemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krookemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krookemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Krookemeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krookemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krookemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krookemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Krookemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krookemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krookemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krookemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
Bottom half of the first inning coming up. Miners turned away in the top half of the frame. So now it's the Otters' turn to hit, and they'll go up against Gino Encina on the mound for Southern Illinois. Encina, so far this season, good numbers. 4-6 with a 3.27 ERA for the 6'4" righty. Defensively, this is how the Miners look. Same as last night for them as well. Cortina in left, Duncan in center, early and right. Davis at third, Judo at short with Wilsey at second. Fratelli at first, and Shepard behind the plate to do the catching.
Well, second baseman don't have to worry about taking those throws from the catcher in the sun because the shade has already reached over second base.
David Cronin in to lead it off for the Otters, and Encina's first pitch misses outside for ball 1. Cronin, as always, leading it off for Evansville. Batting to the tune of a 283 average, 2 home runs, 28 knocked in. The 1-0. Launches a fastball, pop the mid on the outside edge, 1-1. Encina's coming off of a pretty good string of outings now, dating all the way back to July 18th, and every start since then. Most runs he's allowed in one game is 3. The 1-1. Cronin latches it foul on the third base side, right into the Miners bullpen area, and it's 1-2. Encina, his last time out, 7 innings of 2-run baseball, 7 strikeouts against Gateway. The Otters have seen Encina in the prior 3 weeks, back on August 7th. Is 1-2 to Cronin. Skied in the air to right center field. Center fielder Duncan moving over there, getting underneath of it, and he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, David took that from off his shoe tops and just uppercutted it, and that's why it didn't go too far, except the short right center field. I'll tell you, anytime you take a swing at a ball that's down by your ankles, it's got to be an uppercut swing, and that means it's got to be a fly ball.
Now 1 out and Hunter Cullen standing in, left-handed batter. Encina working quickly his first pitch. Right down the middle, Cullen takes 0-1. 1 out, bottom of the first inning, no score. Encina making his 17th start on the season for the Miners. Winds in, deals the pitch. Fastball at the knees over the inside half. 0-2 quickly on Hunter. And 104 and a third innings. Encina 93 strikeouts, 23 walks, and 104 hits allowed. Cullen hitting .229 this season, the 0-2. Fastball rises high and away. Cullen gets one back, 1-2. Encina from the first base side of the rubber, his next pitch. Curveball hangs upstairs, had slip out of the hand just a touch, and the count's level at 2-2.
You described that very well, Sam. It did slip out. He was bringing his arm forward, and he didn't reach the shoulder length yet.
The 2-2 pitch. Cullen hits it high in the air to right field. Early, it takes a few steps to his right, settles underneath of it, and makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Number 17, the first baseman, Travis Harrison.
2 up, 2 down here in the bottom of the first, just like how yesterday's game started. And then Travis Harrison stepping to the plate as he is now, double to right center to jumpstart a little rally that produced the first run of the game for the Otters.
Oh, he unleashed it last night. In fact, wasn't he on base every time? I know he got a couple walks.
First pitch to Harrison, misses inside. 1-0, you're correct, Bill. 2 for 2, a single, a double, and 3 walks.
3 walks, you're right. That's right. He missed that Mexican hat.
Harrison, right-handed batter, now .293 on the season. The pitch, fouled away right side, 1-1.
And we know his stepfather, James Paul.
Father-in-law.
Oh, I say again. Yeah. Oh, gee, I did better than. I'm sorry. Entschuldigen Sie bitte. His father-in-law, James Pullman, is down there in Fort Myers. Watching or listening.
1-1 pitch to Travis. Takes a changeup down low. 2 balls and a strike. 2 outs, bottom of the first. Nobody on and no score here from Bosse Field.
I bet they're watching as well. Not only listening, but watching.
8 home runs, 54 knocked in for Harrison. The pitch swings through it, and Encina gets the count back to even, 2-2.
Yeah, people, Otter fans have the opportunity of watching the game as well as listening to it.
Yeah, thanks to the Otters Digital Network.
Yes.
Watch every game for free.
Right, free. That's the big part, free. Last year it cost $40, and this year it is F-R-E-E, free. I got an A for spelling.
The 2-2 pitch, swung on and missed, slider down and away. Harrison chases, and that ends the inning. We'll go to the second after 1 frame, no score. You're listening to Evansville Otters baseball on WUEV 91.5 FM, brought to you by Krukemeyer and Kahn.
The Tri-State Area Marathon service stations are proud supporters of the Evansville Otters. Marathon has over 5,100 Marathon-branded stations nationwide, and a full list of area Marathon stations and a list of daily gas prices are available online at mymarathonstation.com. Marathon provides products which support commercial, industrial, and retail operations. Marathon's slogan is fueling the American spirit.
Heritage Federal Credit Union has 7 full-service branches in both Evansville and Newburgh, serving more than 38,000 members. Membership is open to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Vanderburgh or Warwick County. Heritage Federal Credit Union offers mortgage and consumer loans, checking and savings accounts, as well as online banking for members. Heritage Federal Credit Union can be reached toll-free by phone at 1-800-858-1693. It can also be found online at hfcu.info.
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local Chapter 16, would like to take time to say, Go Otters! The IBEW Local 16's jurisdiction includes 13 counties in southwestern Indiana, as well as Wabash County in Illinois. Its members are divided into several categories of electrical work, including inside construction, maintenance electric, residential wiring, and sign classifications. More information on IBEW Local 16 can be found online at ibew16.net.
Leading off, number 8 designated hitter.
To the top half of the second inning we go after one inning of play. It's the Miners nothing and the Otters nothing. Southern Illinois threatened with 2 base runners, but Spencer Medic got Romeo Cortina to ground out to third to squash that threat. Now it's Kurt Wirtz Jr. to lead it off in the top of the second. 6, 7, and 8 in the order for the Miners. Left-on-left matchup to begin the second. And Medic's first pitch is on the outside corner for strike 1.
I'm going to say in all the games that Kurt has played against his former teammates.
The 0-1. Fastball inside. Wirtz tucks the hands back into his chest to avoid getting hit 1-1.
I'm going to say if it was 20 at-bats, he probably got 2 to 3 hits at most and at least 12 strikeouts.
The 1-1, same pitch, same result, misses inside, 2-1. Wirtz hitting .233 on the season. 6 home runs, 18 knocked in. Medic winds and deals the pitch. And it's down low, 3 balls and a strike on Wirtz. Medic walked 1 man in the first frame. That was Chance Shepard on 4 pitches. Now 3-1 on Wirtz. The pitch. Called strike 2, outside corner, and the count's full. Top half of the second inning, Kurt Wirtz Jr. leading us off. And Spencer Medic for the Otters. Southpaw holds the glove up against his chest, peers in for the sign. He gets it. Winds and deals the payoff pitch. Chopped on the ground, foul up the first base side. And we'll do the 3-2 again.
Well, if Kurt gets on, he's a threat to steal. I'll tell you that. He's got good wheels.
Medic fires the 3-2 again. Hit high in the air to right field, pretty deep. Gardner tracing back in front of the warning track. He hauls it in. The liner hit over his head, but he tracks it down for the first out of the inning.
Number 41, first baseman, Anthony Frizzelli.
Oh, here's that Homedale, New Jersey boy.
Yeah, that is Anthony Critelli stepping in for the Miners. 1 out, nobody on. The first baseman had a hit in last night's game. Medic's first delivery. Fastball on the inside corner for strike 1.
He fielded some pretty hot shots down there at first base last night. I tell you what, they were shots.
The 0-1. Medic misses down and away, a ball and a strike. Critelli hitting from the right side. 1 out, nobody on.
And then too, Sam, if you recall, he saved.
The 1-1 swings through the breaking pitch on the back foot. It's 1-2.
He saved a few of those infielders with balls that were in the dirt when he scooped them up. He was like a big shovel.
1-2 pitch. Fastball called strike 3. Medic slices the outside edge. Rings up Critelli looking for his first strikeout of the game.
Number 27, second baseman, Jake Wilsey.
Yeah, he didn't strike out at all last night.
Now with 2 outs, the base is still clear. Jake Wilsey is going to step in for the Miners. Average now under 200 for the campaign at 193. 1 home run, 7 knocked in for the right-handed batter. Medic looking for the 1-2-3 frame. His first pitch. Fastball can't find the inside corner for ball 1. 2 outs, top of the second, no score. Spencer Medic looking for his first 1-2-3 frame of the evening. Winds and fires the 1-0. Wilsey swings through it, and the count's even at 1.
I tell you what, when they had that big long arm swing and end up holding the bat in one hand, they are so far off.
1-1 pitch. Wilsey pops it up right side of the diamond. Cronin chasing after it. Right fielder Gardner going into foul ground into a slide. But in the Otters bullpen, he can't bring it in. Now it'll just be strike 2 on Wilsey. A good effort from Gardner and Wright. Had to travel a long way.
Yeah, not only did Gardner go a long way, how about Cronin was right down there next to him. So I'll tell you what, both of them traveled over 100, well, let's say 70 yards anyway.
We're about to say 100 feet. That's 210 feet, 70 yards.
I know.
Okay.
That's why I cut it down. I was going to say 100 yards.
1-2, fouled back out of play. Count remains the same at 1-2.
All brought to you by Hess Construction. Choose the best. Never regret it.
2 outs, top of the second, no score. Miners and Otters in a pivotal playoff game or playoff impacting game. The 1-2 pitch. Go. Okay, it misses down and in.
I thought it was strike 3, and so did David Cronin, because he started running into the dugout, and JJ had a few steps forward.
The count's going to be even now on Wilsey. Base is empty, 2 outs. The 2-2 pitch. Down in the dirt, blocked by Whiting. Wilsey lays off, and the count's full.
Well,
second three ball count of the inning for Medic. Fell behind on Wirtz Jr. 3 balls and a strike. Now 3-2 on Wilsey. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Medic punches out Wilsey to end the second. Back-to-back Ks to finish off the frame, and we'll go to the bottom half of the second. It's Southern Illinois nothing and Evansville nothing on WUEV 91.5 FM. Brought to you by Krukemeyer and Kahn.
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Krukemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krukemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krukemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krukemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Krukemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krukemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krukemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krukemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Krukemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krukemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krukemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krukemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
Hi, this is Zane Clodfelter of the Evansville Otters, and you're listening to WUEV Sports on 91.5 FM.
Bottom half of the second inning coming up. Jeff Gardner leads it off for the Otters, 4, 5, and 6 in the order against Gino Encina, who fires the first pitch of the frame and misses outside with the fastball, 1-0. Gardner, Castro, and Whiting here in the frame for Evansville. The 1-0 pitch. Gardner lines it up the middle on a short hop blocked by the shortstop. Dudo off his glove in the shallow center, where he scrambles to pick it up there, but Gardner aboard at first safely with the base hit.
Base hit.
Ball was smoked off the bat at Gardner, right back through the box.
I'll say, and I'll tell you what, we got a scorekeeper knows baseball, because he, right away, he called that base hit. So it's good to have Corey back in the press box.
Gardner aboard at first. That's the first hit of the game for Evansville. Leading off the bottom half of the second. Now it's Carlos Castro, the DH, right-handed batter.
2 doubles last night.
And Zena from the stretch for the first time. His pitch chopped on the ground to short. Dudo fields, goes to second for 1, back to first. That's an easy 6-4-3 double play. As quickly as Gardner's aboard, he's wiped off. Castro bounces into the 6-4-3 twin killing. And there's 2 away in the bottom of the second.
I'll tell you what, did you see that second baseman, Jake? We'll see. I'll tell you what, I never seen a ball get out of a glove and into a throw as quickly as he just did. He was quick.
Now 2 outs, base is empty for Brant Whiting. And Cena's first delivery misses away with the fastball, 1-0. 2 outs now, bottom of the second inning. No score, Miners and Otters. Zeno winds and deals the 1-0. Whiting swings through it, count even at 1. Brant, the catcher for Evansville here tonight, 286 on the season. 2 home runs, 11 RBIs.
Makes a lot of contact. A lot of fly balls, but still makes contact.
1-1 pitch. Takes a little bit down, I suppose, but Shepard had that ball glance off his glove. I think that might have been a strike.
I thought it was a strike, but maybe because it got by the catcher, the umpire might be swayed.
The 2-1. Whiting grounds it up the first base side. Critelli down to a knee. The first baseman fields it and scampers to the bag himself to retire Whiting and retire the Otters here in the frame. We'll go to the third. No score after 2 full innings on WUEV 91.5 FM. Brought to you by Krukemeyer and Kahn.
Hi, I'm Bill Morgan of Bill Morgan Roofing and Construction. I've built a reputation of doing quality work that will stand the test of time. We didn't get here by knocking on doors, talking gibberish, or trying to be the lowest bid. You don't like to be sold to, and that's not what we do. My philosophy is simple: treating your home like it's my own, from start to finish. For roofing, gutters, siding, give us a call at Bill Morgan Roofing and Construction. Roofing the right way. 812-499-5892 or BillMorganRoofing.com.
Since 1994, Slay's Restoration has been assisting tri-state residents clean up and restore their properties after disasters of all kinds. Located at 2121 Cotter Avenue in Evansville, Slay's Restoration offers assistance for water damage, fire and smoke damage, mold and biohazard mitigation, complete reconstruction, and much more. Slay's Restoration can be reached toll-free 24 hours a day at 1-888-776-8555. It can also be found online at slaysrestoration.com.
Habitat for Humanity Evansville and the University of Evansville are pleased to announce the Purple Crew Signature Program. The Purple Crew is a program for all UE students, alumni, faculty, and staff to help build houses and earn hours. The goal of the Purple Crew is to help Habitat for Humanity reach its goal of 500 homes this year. Want to get involved? Simply go to Habitat's website, evansvillehabitat.org/volunteer. Then click on the Volunteer Now banner. Register with Habitat as a volunteer and then select days you can build. You can also register as a team. It'll be a fun environment, and after 15 hours, you get a Purple Crew t-shirt.
Fans, whether you're searching for an exquisite diamond engagement ring, diamond anniversary band, dazzling earrings, or a gorgeous diamond bracelet, Krukemeyer & Kahn is the place for extraordinary value and a pleasurable experience. Krukemeyer & Kahn, a supporter of Evansville Otters baseball. To the top of the third inning, Southern Illinois and Evansville locked at 0 through the first 2 frames. 9-1-2 for the Miners to kick off the third. Max Dudo leads it off. Left-handed batter, the shortstop for the Miners.
Well, the sun has dissipated the field.
Medic's first pitch misses down and away all the way to the backstop for ball 1. Miners wearing the black jerseys, black socks, gray pants. The Otters in their maroon jerseys, white pants, in a tri-colored hat. White on the front, blue around the rest of the back as the 1-0 comes home. Judo tries to check his swing, but foul tips it to the screen, 1-1, with a red brim and a maroon E.
Yeah, the Otters have all kinds of uniforms and hats.
And from the third base side of the rubber, his 1-1. Judo swings and kicks it foul at the plate. That'll dribble out of the batter's circle, 1-2.
Uniforms don't cost a couple bucks like they did years ago. I mean, you're talking about outfitting an Otter player. You're probably talking $150, $175.
Ball and 2 strikes on Judo, just hitting a 163 on the season. 5 home runs, 13 knocked in. Medic's pitch. Curveball down and away. Whiting slides to block it, but Judo holds up and the count's level at 2.
Yeah, hats are, I mean, you know, a hat that they're wearing probably costs $21, $22 or more.
Judo leading off the top of the third inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Medic's pitch. Swung on and missed in front of the fastball. Spencer Medic's now struck out 3 straight minors batters, and there's 1 out to begin the top of the third.
Back to the top of the order, number 6, center fielder Joe Duncan.
We're back, Mr. Duncan. Talking about hats, Sam, just for the sake of information, New Era hat. That's who major leaguers use now. And I used to buy them by the dozen. Of course, the Padres paid.
Joe Duncan, now the batter. He takes a first pitch breaking ball that's on his back foot, 1-0.
I used to hand them out as gifts in a way, go to the different hotels and give the hotel manager a hat. And, you know, you get a little extra compensation.
Medic's 1-0 pitch, fastball on the inside corner, just below the knees, called strike 1. Duncan bounced out to third his first time up. Right-handed hitter, base is empty, 1 out, top of the third. The pitch. Down and away. Duncan won't chase. It's 2-1.
I can make a public announcement here. Mr. Bob Beersley is apologizing to his wife in California. He didn't mention her name last night when he was describing that he was here.
The 2-1 laced through the hole on the left side. That's a base hit for Joe Duncan. Lane out in left, picks it up and gets it back on in.
Yeah.
And it's a 1-out single for Joe Duncan.
Mr. Beasley was talking about his mother, you know, Tyler's grandmother, who was here with him, and telling what a great time he had, but he didn't mention his wife's name, and he said, oh, boy, am I sorry. So Mrs. Beasley back there in California, he's apologized to me through you, or to you through me, whatever.
Now Duncan at first, and Kyle Davis the batter. Medic's first pitch is swung on and missed. Curveball. Davis comes up empty for strike 1. 1 out, top of the third inning.
That was a big off-speed curveball, wasn't it? I mean, looked, he was way out in front.
Duncan at first. Likes to swipe a few bases. 15 for 19 on the season. Solid lead. Medic's pitch. Missed down and in for ball 1. 1 out, top of the third inning. No score, Miners and Otters. Second game of the 3-game set between the two teams.
Mr. Marino just gave some signs down there. I still haven't seen the general. I wonder if he's here.
The 1-1 runner goes. Pitch misses outside. Throw down to second is in time. Grant Whiting with a quick release nails Joe Duncan for the second out of the frame. A perfect throw in the bag right to David Cronin. All he had to do was drop the tag down. And that's the second out here in the top of the third.
Yeah. So I'm assuming that Marino is running the team. Oh, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. Is that... Oh, I'm sorry.
The 2-1 pitch swung on and missed. And the count's even at 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Kyle Davis. The pitch on the caught stealing was ruled a ball, so the count level at 2.
Okay, I just see him. There he is now. He just appeared.
The break-even pitch. Fastball called strike 3. Spencer Medic punches out his 4th in the game. Fastball outside corner, belt high. And that ends the third. We'll go to the bottom half of the frame. It's Southern Illinois nothing and Evansville nothing on WUEV 91.5 FM, brought to you by Krukemeyer and Kahn.
SR.
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Krukemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krukemeyer and Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krukemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krukemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Krukemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krukemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krukemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krukemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Krukemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krukemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krukemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krukemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
7, 8, and 9 for the Otters due up to kick off the bottom of the third inning. No score after 2.5 frames. Taylor Lane leads it up, and Gino Encina's first pitch misses inside for ball 1. Lane hitting from the right side, now playing in his 6th game of the year for the Otters. Off to a pretty rousing start, 350 on the season. Encina's 1-0. Swung on and missed. Lane can't touch it, 1-1.
Now, you said last night his first 4 games he got a base hit or more, and each one, and last night was his 5th, and he failed to get a base hit, but he did make contact every time.
The 1-1, Encina spins a breaking ball over on the inside half, 1-2. No score, bottom half of the third inning, Miners and Otters. Lane opens stance, Encina raises his glove, the 1-2. Fastball down and away, and Lane forces the count back to even at 2. On deck, J.J. Gould. 2-2 pitch. Fastball misses away, and Lane's worked the count full 3-2 through 2 innings. Encina has allowed just 1 hit, but faced the minimum thanks to a Carlos Castro 6-4-3 double play. Payoff delivery. Misses inside, ball 4. Lane draws the leadoff walk. Two-seamer just ran a little bit too far off the inside corner. The Otters get their leadoff man on for the 2nd straight inning.
Well, again, here we are. You got to have a game like we had last night. There's not many hits and there's not many runs. And you got a situation here with no outs. I don't know if he's going to be bunting or not. I would be.
Third baseman Davis thinking that he'll play in on the grass, and the first pitch to Gould does not show bunt. Instead, Encina hucks it over for strike 1. Nobody out, bottom of the third inning. Taylor Lane at first. We're scoreless here from Bosse Field. Encina from the stretch checks the runner, now throws back over, and Lane back in with a dive. JJ, right-handed batter, 250 this season. Seen his average steadily climb over the past week or so. Encina drills the outside corner there with a fastball, and it's 0-2.
And he just gave a slew of signs. I don't know if he's going to be bunting with 2 strikes or not, but
0-2 on
we'll see.
Encina with another throw back to the base, and Lane gets back safely. Still 0-2 on Gould. 6 doubles, 6 RBIs this season. Encina set just above the belt. The pitch, slider, called strike 3, freezes Gould. Thought about a check swing, but held up way before that. Second strikeout of the game for Encina, and there's one out here in the bottom of the third.
See, now there's where I would disagree. When you take in consideration Mr. JJ has gone down with the K quite a few times, so I would have been bunting.
Now Taylor Hilson, the batter, and another throw over to first, Lane back in standing, but still though, even if you bunt, not to disparage Taylor Hilson, Taylor had a great game yesterday with 2 hits, but you're bunting to set up your 9-hitter.
Right. Yeah, but he got 2 hits last night.
First pitch to Hilson misses down and in for ball 1, but that's just recency bias.
You know, it's a half a dozen one, it's half a dozen the other. You know, again, Taylor hasn't been that great at batting, but last night he come through with 2 hits. One was a bunt, perfect bunt.
The 1-0 misses high and outside. 2-0 on Hilson, and a hitter's count here. 1 out, bottom of the third inning. Taylor Lane at first base. Hilson now at 167 on the season. His 2 hits last night broke a little 0 for 16 stretch. The 2-0 from Encina sinks downstairs, and it's 3-0. Hilson, right-handed batter, a double, 4 RBIs on the season. The 3-0. Fastball called strike 1 on the inside corner. A little bit of a delay from Victor. Hilson was about to toss his bat to the dugout, but he'll stay in the box, 3-1. Encina ready. Called strike 2 on the inside corner, and the count's full. We'll see if Lane will be running here. Middle infield at double play depth. Payoff pitch, runner stays put, and it's popped up foul behind home plate. They'll get over top our heads, and we'll do the 3-2 again.
There's just...
the last 5 years, so happy birthday.
3-2 on Hilson, 1 out, Lane at first. Payoff again, runner goes, and it's bounced on the ground, foul, third base side. I think Hilson might have chased ball 4 there. That was a tough pitch to lay off. Fastball running inside. Is able to foul it away, and they'll stay at 3-2. Payoff pitch again, and it's inside. Ball was running, so no throw. Down to second on the walk. The second free pass issued by Encina here in the third inning. The Otters get their first legitimate scoring opportunity. Men now at first and second, 1 out for David Cronin, the top of the order.
That was one of our young fans, Sam, has been coming. She's 5 years old today, and she's been coming to these games ever since I can remember. I think her mother was carrying her as a 1-year-old.
Taylor Lane out at second, Hilson at first, and David Cronin the batter. 1 out, bottom of the third, no score. The pitch. Encina fires a fastball over at the knees for strike 1.
Yeah, her parents and grandparents are what you call host families. They take care of the Otter players every year. 2 or 3 of the players stay at their family.
Cronin left-handed batter. Encina the tall righty, he's set. The pitch. Breaking pitch, called strike 2, outside edge at the knees. Cronin quickly behind 0-2. He flew out to center his first time up.
Yeah, remember we commented, or I commented about the uppercut swing down by his ankle.
Cronin chokes up on the lumber. Encina ready. His pitch. Misses down low with the changeup. Good take by Cronin.
Right. You know, for some reason, you don't see many right-hand batters swinging at a low pitch down by their ankle. But a left-hand batter, it's like, I guess, icing on the cake. When they see it, they just got to jump after it.
1-2 offering. Fastball down and away, very close.
Yeah.
But just off the edge below the knees, and we're even at 2. One out, bottom of the third, 2 on. for David Cronin. Tie game at 0, bottom half of the third. Break-even pitch. Fastball misses down and in, and Cronin's worked it all the way back from 0-2 to 3-2.
Yeah, the two runners you got on base now are there because of walks. If he walks this guy, Cronin, that'd be 3 walks in 1 inning. And 1 out. You can't afford too many walks.
3-2 on Cronin. Payoff pitch. Dribbler out in front of the plate. Pitcher Encina off the mound, fields on the grass and throws to first to get Cronin. That'll work like a sacrifice bunt. David retired late. And now with 2 away, it's going to take a bring him in. Two outs in the bottom of the third. No score through about a third of this game now, but Taylor Lane's at third. Taylor Helson's at second, and Hunter Collins the batter. Third baseman Davis is going to play in on the grass. The first pitch. Hunter swings and slashes it foul on the left side, 0-1.
Well, he put a bunt down last night, didn't he, or was it the night before?
Well, he tried to lay down a bunt, got thrown out, but attempted a bunt.
Well, the night before he laid a bunt down.
Yes, for a base hit.
Yeah.
Down in the count here, 0-1. He flew out to right his first time up. The kick and the pitch. Misses off the inside corner, 1-1. One pitch. Fastball misses inside, 2-1. And Cena, he hasn't been quite wild. He's been missing around the zone. It's been a little bit strange to see.
I was going to say something similar. What you just said is he's pitching in the same location, low and inside to left-hand batters.
The 2-1 pitch. Hunter swings, skies it in the air to left field. Left fielder Cortina tracing back a few steps, plants his feet and makes the catch about 10 steps in front of the warning track. For the final out of the inning, Otters threatened, but nothing doing. We'll go to the fourth in a scoreless game here on WUEV 91.5 FM. Brought to you by Krookemeyer and Kahn.
The pizza brick road always goes to Tyroni's. I'm in the mood for pizza and I'm ready to go. The pizza brick road goes to Tyroni's. So follow me down the pizza brick road. Road down to Tyroni's. The pizza brick road. The pizza brick road always goes to Tyroni's.
Hi, I'm Bill Morgan of Bill Morgan Roofing and Construction. I've built a reputation of doing quality work that will stand the test of time. We didn't get here by knocking on doors, talking gibberish, or trying to be the lowest bid. You don't like to be sold to, and that's not what we do. My philosophy is simple. Treating your home like it's my own, from start to finish. We're roofing, gutters, siding. Give us a call at Bill Morgan Roofing and Construction. Roofing the right way. 812-499-5892 or BillMorganRoofing.com.
No matter how large or small your digging project may be, no matter how urban or rural, you must always call 811 before any digging project. 811 is our national one-call number, alerting your local utility companies to come out and mark any lines they have near your dig site. So before you do this or this, make sure you do this. For digging projects big or small, make the call to 811. Brought to you by Indiana 811.
Top half of the fourth inning coming up. It's the middle of the order for the Miners. Southern Illinois nothing and Evansville nothing through 3 innings. Nolan Early leads it off for the visiting ball club. 3, 4, and 5 in the order. Early popped out to short his first time up. Left-handed batter, southpaw Spencer Medic back to work for the Otters. And his first pitch is a curveball missing down and away for ball 1. Bennett has worked around a few base runners in the early going. having allowed 2 hits and a walk. His 1-0 pitch. This is on the shoe tops of early, down and in, 2-0. Medic winds and deals the 2-0 pitch. Gets the call, fastball outside corner, belt high. 2 balls, 1 strike.
You know, so far, Sam, this is similar to last night in all respects as far as hits, runs.
The 2-1 fastball bounces in, picked by Whiting, but early lays off 3-1. Spencer has fallen behind to a good majority of the hitters thus far.
I think this is a 3rd or 4th.
The 3-1 fastball downstairs, and that's ball 4 to Nolan early. The second walk issued by Medic. He'll keep a streak running. Every start he's had with the Otters this season, make it now 10.
Well,
he's walked at least multiple batters in each game.
I know Wirtzy had a full count, so that's at least 4 that we know of that he's ran the count full. You can't win ball games if you're going to do that.
Runner at first for Chance Shepard. Walked his first time up the pitch. Fastball below the knees, 1-0. Medic falls behind on Shepard. Nobody out, top of the 4th inning. No score. Runner at first for Shepard. Big right-handed hitter. The pitch. Outside corner called strike 1. Just below the belt, 1-1. Medic readies up. Stares at the runner at first. Now the pitch. Chopped on the ground to third and by Hilson into left field. That ball plays perfectly in the hole. Hit off the lip of the grass and stayed down. No chance for Taylor. Straight on through the 5.5 full. A base knock for Chance Shepard. And there's 2 on with nobody out for Romeo Cortina. Looked like Hilson was about to maybe have a shot at that ball.
Yeah.
But it hit off the lip of the grass and kind of picked up steam a little bit, stayed low.
I just noticed, there you go there, see? Marino, Steve just gave some signs. Now, the only time he's given a sign is when the runner went to steal.
Early at second, Shepard at first, and Harrison gets in behind Shepard, and they've got him picked off between first and second, but nobody's back to cover first as Shepard returns there, and everybody's going to be safe.
Boy, oh boy, you just had yourself an out.
Cronin went to go cover second, as did Gould, and when the throw went there, nobody was back at first to possibly get Shepard. It was perfectly executed by the Otters. Harrison getting in behind Shepard for the pickoff, had him in the rundown between first and second, but can't capitalize. Everybody's safe.
And if you notice, Early played it cool. He just stayed at second because he wasn't going to be forced off.
No count on Cortina. Now the first pitch, he shows bunt, gets it down on the left side, but that's going to go foul for strike 1.
Okay, now going to my theory again, Sam. Here it goes, okay? The only time Steve Marino has given a sign is when the runner stalled, or just then when the runner the batter bunted. Other than that, he hasn't given any sign. So if he's going to give a sign, something's up. And in this case, it's going to be a bunt.
And at first and second, nobody out. Cortina squares the pitch. Bunts and misses as the ball go right by his bat. 0-2.
And the little general just flared his hands up and then went back into the dugout. So now it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I bet he tries a bunt again.
Early out at second, Shepard at first, nobody out, top of the 4th, no score. Cortina chokes up on the bat. 0-2 pitch. Does not show bunt, instead grounds it up the middle. Cronin behind the bag, backhand with the flip. Throw back to first is late from Gould. And man, did Shepard go hard into second base. He took out Gould's legs, and he's down on the ground hurt. A nice play by Cronin behind second. Backhand gloves it. And then with the glove hand flip, goes to second for the out. And Chance Shepard, I mean, he railroaded J.J. Gould out at second.
I know, but how about that play that Cronin came up with way in back to second base, and he flipped that ball behind his back. Well, I guess Andy's looking for interference.
Because, I mean, I give Shepard credit for trying to break up the double play, but for going in, he stayed on the base, but he really didn't get down into a slide. He more or less just kind of got into a crouch and took out Gould's legs. So it wasn't exactly what you would term a clean slide.
Well, you know, I've said it on this radio before, and I'll say it to you now, and the new fans. My good friend Buddy Kerr with the New York Giants was a rookie, and they were playing the St. Louis Cardinals, and Stan Musial was on first, and Buddy Kerr was playing short, and the ground ball went in second. Kerr tagged the bag, and Stan Musial came standing up, and Buddy Kerr threw it wild. And Buddy told us, Stan, he said, hey, you're going to get hurt or something if you don't go down. He said, I made you throw bad, like, that's what I keep doing. That's the object. In other words, if you can help create a situation, that we're talking about Shepard now.
Yeah, but Stan's going in standing. Shepard went into a slide and physically hurt JJ. That's where I have the problem, is you're putting another player's safety at risk.
Well,
you want to try and do what you can to break up the double play, but when you're taking out somebody's knees, then you're getting a little dangerous.
Well, Sam, let me tell you, when I played, I used to love to give the Zorro cut to second basemen and shortstops. I would take them out. In those days, we could go out of the line to get a runner. Later, they said you couldn't, but I went out of line many times. That was my job, break up the double play.
And the umpires has had a long discussion about what they want to do. They've returned to Andy McCauley with what their verdict is.
I think the umpires are right. I don't think Andy's got an argument.
I think what he's trying to argue, though, is that Shepard made contact with Gould. And McCauley's hot with the home plate umpire, Mike Fichter. They're going to keep on discussing in front of the dugout. There's men at first and third, one out, top of the fourth inning. No score right now. David Cronin just made a nice play to help save a run. But J.J. Gould, in trying to turn the double play, had Chance Shepard barrel into his legs to break up the double play.
You know, I noticed, I don't know if you saw it, there was a play on TV about the catcher, a runner coming in, and the umpires called the runner safe because the catcher legally blocked home with the ball, but yet they said he's not allowed to block the plate. My God, years ago, I would go up the line at 2 feet and block that plate. You had to have a bulldozer to knock me over.
I mean, years ago, you guys also didn't play with helmets.
That's right, we didn't play with helmets. Are you saying we're crazy?
So we're going to play ball now. Everything's going to stay the same. Runners at top of the fourth. No score. And Kurt Wertz Jr., the batter. Cortina at first, early at third, and Medic from the stretch on the mound. Left-on-left matchup. The first pitch is a breaking ball that misses up and away for ball one.
Now, the one last time up, Kurt hit one to deep right field. Let's hope he doesn't do it again. He strikes out a lot. Let's hope he strikes out this time.
Medic fires the 1-0, and it's inside, pushing Wertz off the plate. 2-0. And if you remember that at bat you brought up, Wertz hit it hard. That was a 3-1 count.
Yes.
Medic fell behind, and Wertz took a big hack. No score, top of the fourth. 1 out. The pitch. Fastball misses high. It's 3-0. Anthony Critelli on deck, but Wertz in control right now, 3-0. Men at first and third. The pitch. Fastball downstairs for ball 4. Medic's second walk of the inning, and that's going to load the bases up for Anthony Critelli.
Okay, that's his second walk, but
third walk overall as well.
Yes, sorry. You're right.
Second in the inning.
Yeah. He walked Works the last time up. Again, well, no, not. Early, Shepard, and Works.
Now the first pitch to Critelli is a called strike one, hits off of Whiting's glove and stays in front. Bases loaded, one out, top of the fourth inning. No score right now. Spencer Minnick in a bit of a pickle, though. Bases juiced for Critelli, who struck out looking his first time up. Minnick from the stretch is 0-1. Critelli takes a called strike two. Fastball nibbles the inside corner. And Minnick jumps ahead on the first baseman for the Miners.
I don't know how you could take a pitch like that.
Corners playing about even with their bases. Middle infield back for the double play. The 0-2 pitch. Curveball in the dirt. Critelli lays off 1-2. 1-2 offering. Critelli just bounces it foul, third base side. That trickles towards the Miners' dugout.
That was a defensive swing. It was low and outside. Unfortunately, he got a little piece of it, but that was a low outside pitch that he is going to be hacking at.
Critelli singled yesterday, just 1 for 3, excuse me. The 1-2 pitch again, chopped on the ground to third. Hilson Fields goes to second for one. Cronin back to first. That's a double play. Around the horn, the Otters turn it exquisitely to get out of the jam here in the top of the fourth. To the bottom half of the frame we go. It's Southern Illinois nothing and Evansville nothing on WUEV 91.5 FM. Brought to you by Krookemeyer and Kahn.
GD.
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Krookemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krookemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krookemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krookemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Krookemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krookemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krookemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krookemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Krookemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krookemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krookemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krookemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
Otters turn the twin killing to get out of the top of the fourth, and we'll go to the bottom half of the frame now. Still knotted at 0-0. Travis Harrison leads it off for the Otters, 3, 4, and 5 in the order. Gino Encina back to work, his first pitch of the frame. Breaking ball that bends Travis Harrison backwards, but finds the inside corner for strike one.
I tell you, we got a good crowd out there at the Bud Light Lime patio. It's crowded out there, and all we need now is a home run.
The 0-1 slider down and away. Harrison lays off, and the count's even at 1 apiece.
I'll tell you what, Travis is capable of hitting one out there in that Bud Light Lime patio.
Encina rocks in, deals the 1-1 pitch. Tapped foul the plane, that'll triple off to the left, 1-2. Travis has been as hot as they come. 9 for his last 16.
Oh boy.
Including 448 over his past 10. But down in the count here, 1-2. Struck out swinging his first time up. Encino with 2 strikeouts, 1 hit and 1 walk allowed through 3 innings. Tall righty works from the first base side of the rubber. Gets his sign, and as he goes into his wide, Harrison calls time with a count 1-2 on him, leading off the bottom of the 4th. Just like yesterday, a low-scoring game, no score right now. 1-2 pitch. Curveball high and tight. Harrison spins out of the way. Manages to avoid getting hit to push the count to even. Two-two pitch. Harrison swings and pops it foul behind home. And we'll do the 2-2 at least one more time.
Choose the best and never regret it.
Encina into his full wind, serves up the 2-2 again. Lined into center, that's a base hit. Harrison barrels up that ball. Duncan in center picks it up on a couple of hops, gets it back on in, and Travis Harrison with an absolute scorched liner into center for a leadoff hit. The 3rd straight inning now. The Otters have gotten the leadoff man aboard.
So now that's 10 for 17.
Yes.
Hey, way to go. Now, I know we're not bunting in this situation because we got Mr. Gardner up, but Jeff does come through. We got a base hit the last time up.
Yeah, Jeff lined a single to center himself his first time up.
Yeah.
First pitch to him. Swings, chops it on the ground softly to the second baseman, Wilsey. Looks to second, but will just go to first for the easy out. There's going to be a tight play at the second base bag. And Wilsey, the second baseman, elects to just get the one at first. Harrison up to second. Gardner retired. And now it's Carlos Castro.
Did you see, or do you think you saw, I think I saw anyway, second baseman handcuff himself. That's why he didn't go to second base.
Yeah, just a little bit. Had that ball right up on his glove, just a little bit under the heel.
Right. He didn't have it cleanly, so he couldn't go to second for the double play. Balk.
And now Encina tries to come set and drops the baseball. That's a balk. Harrison goes to third, and the Otters are gifted an extra base here in what could be extremely important.
Yeah, Harrison, if Castro can come through with a fly ball, we got ourselves a one-run game.
Infield's going to stay back for the Miners, so a ground ball will get it done. The first pitch. Castro swings and bounces it to the screen, 0-1.
Now, he struck out, got 2 doubles last night, struck out, and he flied out the left. I know that one double was down the left. I don't remember the first double.
Down the right field line.
Right field, that's right, okay.
The 0-1. Castro swings, taps it out to third. That'll get Harrison home. Third baseman Davis fields and throws over to first to retire Castro. But Harrison comes home to score, and the Otters take a 1-0 lead. Good read from Harrison at third base. Knew that ball was hit way too softly to potentially get him at home. And despite the ball being hit to a corner infielder, still able to scamper on in and put the Otters ahead 1-0.
That balk now pays big dividends.
Now Brant Whiting, 2 outs, nobody on. Takes a first pitch below the knees, 1-0. 1-0 Otters, bottom of the 4th inning. Whiting grounded out to first to end the 2nd inning. His last time up now, swings at the 1-0 and blasts it in the air to deep right field. Early going back, but he stops running because that ball is way out of here. A solo shot for Brant Whiting, his 3rd on the season, and just like that, it's 2-0 Evansville.
I know you saw it, and I saw it. The early just, what did he take, 1 or 2 steps, and that was it. He knew it was bye-bye.
I think that one got over the second set of ads.
I think so. I tell you what, that was plastered.
Brant Whiting, his 2nd home run in his past 5 games now. Had one over the weekend in Florence, and an absolute Just moonshot there. Now the first pitch to Taylor Lane misses just downstairs for ball one, and the Otters now up 2-0. Manufacturing one run with a ground out. Now a solo home run for Whiting. And the 1-0 to Lane's a called strike one. Fastball clips the outside edge, 1-1.
Now you look back and say, well, really, that balk didn't mean that much now because it would have scored anyway.
The 1-1 pitch.
Strike.
Slider just able to find its way onto the outside corner. 1-2 on Lane. Walked his first time up. Right on right matchup. 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the fourth. The 1-2 offering. Skipped in, breaking ball spiked to the backstop. And the count's even.
Looks like he's a little dejected the way he just received that ball from the catcher.
Yeah, and even though you say, the balk, with the home run, the balk doesn't affect anything, I think it's still kind of mentally.
Oh, yes, yeah, mentally, yes.
The 2-2 to Lane, he taps it foul, and the count's even at 2. If he's got Harrison at third or still out at second after that Castro ground out, and, Whiting steps in, he might be a little bit more focused, but after Castro knocks him in, he's thinking to himself, man, I let them get a run on my own accord.
Right.
The 2-2 again. Slider freezes Lane at the knees over the heart of the plate, and Cena bounces back with the strikeout. But Brant Whiting comes through with a solo shot, and the Otters now lead it 2-0. We'll go to the fifth here on WUEV 91.5 FM, brought to you by Krukemeyer and Kahn.
The Hoosier Lottery began selling lottery tickets on October 13, 1989. Since then, the Hoosier Lottery has offered hundreds of different games, awarded prizes to millions of players, and given billions of dollars to the state of Indiana. The Hoosier Lottery's mission is to responsibly provide innovative and entertaining lottery games for the benefit of the citizens of Indiana. To learn more about the Hoosier Lottery, visit them online at HoosierLottery.com. The Hoosier Lottery, a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball.
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local Chapter 16, would like to take time to say, Go Otters! The IBEW Local 16's jurisdiction includes 13 counties in southwestern Indiana, as well as Wabash County in Illinois. Its members are divided into several categories of electrical work, including inside construction, maintenance electric, residential wiring, and sign classifications. More information on IBEW Local 16 can be found online at IBEW16.net.
Hi, this is Joe Townsend from JMT Restoration. We are proud to be a sponsor of the 2016 Frontier Champion Evansville Otters. If you ever have a mold or water restoration issue in your home or business, give us a call at 812-205-5384. JMT Restoration Service, where professional work meets affordable pricing. Remember, go Otters!
We finally get some runs in this ball game, courtesy of Carlos Castro and Brant Whiting. And it's 2-0 Evansville headed to the top of the fifth inning. Alongside Bill McCune, Sam Jelinek here on the mics at Bosse Field. Spencer Medic back to work for the Otters against the Southern Illinois Miners. And his first pitch to start the fifth is down in the dirt to Jake Wilsey, 1-0. Medic got a huge double play ball to end the fourth. And the bases loaded with 1 out, but a 5-4-3 double play ended that threat. The 1-0 to Wilsey. This is down and away, 2 balls and no strikes.
I'll tell you what, if he walks this man, I'd have somebody warmed up. He's gone too many batters with 3 balls.
The 2-0 pitch. Fastball outside corner at the knees, 2-1. Wilsey struck out swinging his first time up. Second baseman hitting just a .193 on the season. Mired in a terrible slump. 0 for his last 13. 3 for his last 34 now. The 2-1. Medic misses below the knees, 3-1.
And there goes the University of Southern Indiana, the national softball champs?
The national champion softball team.
Yeah, wow, what a
The 3-1 pitch. Fastball paints the outside black, 3-2 on Wilsey. And what was kind of impressive about it was, they made it to the women's World Series for Division II, and they were one of the lesser-regarded teams, and they stormed through that place. Took down some top competition. Payoff pitch lined into left field by the glove of Taylor Hilson at third. Can't flag it down to his left, and that's a leadoff single for Jake Wilsey, snapping a hitless streak that spanned the past week.
Well, I don't think you're bunting now with 2 runs down, and again, I'm watching Steve Marino. Now he's giving some signs, but he waited until the runner saw him. That was interesting.
Wilsey not exactly a threat to run. 2 steals on the season. Nobody out, top of the 5th. Otters 2, Miners nothing, and Max Dudo the batter, left-handed hitter. Medic's first pitch to him. He swings and misses. Chased the pitch upstairs for strike 1.
Yeah, and there was no signs there.
0-1 on Medic, comes ready, checks the runner, kicks and throws the pitch. Curveball in the dirt, blocked by Whiting. Wilsey thinks about heading for second, but holds on to first. And the count's even at 1. Max Dudo struck out swinging his first time up. Nobody out, top of the 5th. Otters now stakes to a 2-0 advantage. Brant Whiting a solo home run, and Carlos Castro an RBI ground out. Dudo open stance, wiggles the bat a little in his hands. The 1-1. Skied in the air, foul ground, third base side. Hilson giving chase in front of the Miners dugout. Both he and Whiting come together and run out of room. The ball lands on top of the roof, and it's 1-2.
Our birthday girls down there, and they're handing out cupcakes. Isn't that great? These are great people. They're Evansville fans.
They know the way to your heart.
Yes, they do.
Food. 1-2 on Dudo. Medic winds and fires the pitch.
Strike 3.
Breaking ball misses outside. Everybody frozen for a split second, and Dudo gets the call. Count even at 2. Nobody out, top of the 5th. Otters 2, Miners nothing. Evansville looking to take this series from Southern Illinois and stay perfect this year at home. So the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Same strikeout pitch that got Dudo the first time up, punches out again. 5 in the game now for Spencer Medic.
Southern Illinois, number 6, center fielder Joe Duncan.
Last night, Dello struck out twice last night as well.
The Otters trying to stay perfect here at home against the Miners. 4-0 on the season, can push it to 5-0 tonight. Now 1 out, top of the order, Joe Duncan. Runner still at first, Medic's pitch. At the knees, finds the strike zone, 0-1. 1 out now, still over at first, Jake Wilsey. Wrapped a single to left his first time up. Now Joe Duncan hitting 1 for 2. Singled his last time up and was thrown out trying to swipe second. Medic from the stretch, the pitch fouled straight back. Duncan elevated a little bit there, and it's 0-2.
I think if that screen wasn't there, Sam, we might have had a baseball in the press box here.
I think to be more specific, we would have ended up with a baseball right in between either of yours eyes.
I think there was years ago, the Otters were playing on the road somewhere, and the ball came into the press room, but I don't remember what stadium.
0-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Duncan goes up in the zone, comes up empty. Back-to-back strikeouts for Spencer Medic, now 6 in the game. And there's 2 away in the top of the 5th. Otters ahead, 2-0.
And Spencer had, what, 66 going into the game. Now it's
56. Or 56 with the Otters, 66 overall.
Oh, okay.
He had 10 in his one start with Joliet this year.
Oh, okay.
First pitch to Kyle Davis. He swings, hits it high in the air to center field. Hunter Coleman freezes, now goes over a few steps to his right, gets underneath of it, but Jeff Gardner cuts right in front to make the catch in the alley for the final out of the inning.
Jeff went out into that was in center field, dead center.
Right center.
Something happened.
Either way, the Otters get the out and the inning is over. We'll go to the bottom half of the fifth, halfway home. Otters 2, Miners nothing on WUEV 91.5 FM. Brought to you by Krukemeyer and Kahn.
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Krukemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krukemeyer and Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krukemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krukemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Krukemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krukemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krukemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krukemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Krukemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krukemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krukemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krukemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
Straight on to the desk in front of him, and boy, he's going to keep on eating. Bill, you are a mess right now.
Thanks, man.
Now J.J. Gould leads off the bottom of the fifth for the Otters and swings and misses at the first pitch from Gino Encina for strike one. It's 2-0 Evansville, beginning play in the bottom half of the fifth. Spencer Medic's thrown 5 shutout innings. A.J. leads it off for the Otters, right on right matchup. The first pitch swung on and missed. Encina doubles down on the slider, and it's quickly 0-2. Gould struck out looking his first time up. So in danger of going down on strikes and back-to-back at-bats. The Otters do hold a 2-0 cushion right now. Encina trying to bounce back from that 2-run frame in the fourth. His 0-2 pitch. Chopped on the ground down the third base line. A fair ball, and it's by the third baseman, Davis. It's going to go all the way to the corner. Gould around first. He'll make it into second with a double. And Kyle Davis is incensed that that was called a fair ball. He can't believe it. But J.J. Gould able to start off the inning for the Otters with a 2-base hit. Perfectly placed by Gould right over the third base bag. By the backhand reach of Davis.
How many hits has J.J. got that's in right down the line? I couldn't recall some that were doubles down that left field line. They weren't hard hit. They were just within inches.
Now Taylor Helson, the batter, he's going to bunt here on the first pitch, but it's up and in and hits him in the chest. As he turns away from it, he'll trot on down to first. The Otters, instead of Taylor having to sacrifice for the bunt, sacrifices his body, and he's aboard at first. Gould out at second with nobody out. That's going to start a meeting on the mound between the infielders. They go over what's going on right now.
I'm going to ask a question. I don't know the answer. There are 2 minor pitchers that are actually in the field. They're not sitting on that. Now they are in the field of play. That shouldn't be.
Now David Cronin, the batter, corners play in, guarding against the bunt. He squares the bunt, but Encina misses upstairs for ball one. There's nobody out, bottom of the fifth inning. Otters already leading 2-0. Gould out at second, Hilson at first. David Cronin, the hitter, 0 for 2. Bounced back to the mound his first time up. right on left matchup. The 1-0. Cronin shows bunt, tries to get it down, but it goes foul left to the catcher. 1-1.
Again, Sam, a sacrifice bunt means you stay in the batter's box until the ball's down. You're not running and trying to hit the ball. Or bunt the ball, whatever you want to call it.
1-1 on Cronin. Squares early here, shuffles his feet up in the box. Encina ready. His pitch, Cronin takes the bunt back, and instead, looking like he's about to swing, watches a pitch go down and in for ball 2.
You call that something?
Yeah, the Butcher Boy play.
Well, yeah, okay. I never heard it before until then, but it's interesting.
Nobody out, 2 on for Cronin. The 2-1 pitch squares the bunt and takes the fastball down and away, 3-1. Hunter Cullen on deck, and this looks like the kind of inning the Otters could use to really break open this game. One that they didn't have yesterday. They were able to push on 2 runs late. We're already leading 2-0. 3-1 on Cronin. Squares the bunt, gets it down on the third base side, popped in the air on one hop. Third baseman Davis Fields throws to first, gets Cronin by a half step. Runners advance, now with 1 away at second and third.
If he didn't throw a bullet over there to first base on that particular play and throw it on the run, we would have had the bases loaded. I mean, that was some beautiful play by the third baseman, Davis. Well, there's no one warming up, so who are we going to...
Now the pitching coach, Tyler Martin, out to the mound to talk with Encina. And I imagine what the conversation is going to be is with 1 out and a base open, and Hunter Cullen coming up to bat, he's going to say attack Cullen, because we're not trying to load the bases here for Travis Harrison.
Well, I would say that what you say is true. Attack Cullen, because I'd rather pitch to him than to Travis or to Garden.
Or as I so eloquently said yesterday, try not to walk him. Don't throw balls. Balls are bad.
Right. Of course, I wouldn't have been so polite. There's a couple times I've gone out to pitchers and I haven't been that polite.
Infield's going to play in for the Miners. Runners at second and third, 1 out, bottom of the 5th. Otters ahead 2-0, and Hunter Cullen now the batter. 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts.
But you don't have to use profanity when you talk to them.
First pitch to Cullen. He swings, hits it hard on one hop to the first baseman, Critelli. Gould has to stay at first as Critelli takes it to the bag to retire Cullen for the second out.
I tell you, I mentioned last night that how many ground balls he fielded over there. He just hit, that was another wicket.
Yeah, a few more feet to the right or left, and Cullen's got 2 RBIs.
Yeah.
Instead, there's now 2 outs. Men at second and third for Travis Harrison. 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. The first pitch takes an off speed on the outside half. Bell tie, 0-1. Evansville ahead 2-0, but really trying to pile on here in the bottom of the 5th. 2 runs last inning, and a chance for 2 more with a base knock.
I'll tell you, we need to win.
The 0-1. Slider down and away. Harrison spits on it, 1-1.
You know, I was thinking before I came, Sam, if we don't take 2 out of 3 here and 2 out of 3 next weekend, or this weekend coming, and 2 out of 3 from
River City.
Well, yeah, but then normal. We may finish up the season Sunday.
The 1-1 grounded foul first base side.
Finish the season up here at Otterville on Sunday, and that's not going to be fair because I know there are going to be hundreds of fans, especially my friends down here in front. What am I going to do? What are they going to do if we got nowhere to go? I mean, we look forward every year to coming out here to Bossy Field. And it's too early to close the season.
1-2 pitch. Slider in the dirt. Great block by Shepard. Gould scampers off at third, but heads back to the base. And Chance Shepard just saved a run on a slider tailing down into his right. Slides the knees over there to get in front, and the count's even at 2.
Well, that's what a catcher's supposed to do. He's supposed to have the agility to slide and block with his chest protector. That's what the chest protector's for.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th. Otters lead 2-0 with 2 men on. Encina ready. His pitch. Grounded out to short. Shortstop Duda waits back on it. Fields the hopper and throws over to first to get Harrison and end the inning. Otters turned away. We'll go to the 6th. Evansville 2 and Southern Illinois nothing on WUEV 91.5 FM. Brought to you by Krukemeyer and Kahn.
The Tri-State Area Marathon service stations are proud supporters of the Evansville Otters. Marathon has over 5,100 Marathon-branded stations nationwide, and a full list of area Marathon stations and a list of daily gas prices are available online at myMarathonStation.com. Marathon provides products which support commercial, industrial, and retail operations. Marathon's slogan is Fueling the American Spirit.
This Evansville Otters broadcast is made possible through support from New Image Travel. New Image Travel provides motor coach charter service to the United States and Canada with pickup within a 150-mile radius of Evansville. A full list of New Image Travel's offerings can be found online at newimagecharter.com. New Image Travel can be reached toll-free at 1-800-432-6213. New Image Travel, a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball.
The local area Pepsi Bottling Group distributors would like to wish the Evansville Otters the best of luck in today's contest. Featuring Pepsi Company products for distribution to retailers and vendors in the Tri-State, the Pepsi Bottling Group has 3 Tri-State locations at 901 East Diamond Avenue in Evansville, 2605 West Main Street in Marion, Illinois, and at 3081 Kentronics Drive in Owensboro. More information on Pepsi products can be found online at PepsiCo.com. Pepsi, a proud supporter of the Evansville Otters.
You're listening to exclusive coverage of Evansville Otters baseball on 91.5 FM WUEV Evansville.
Part 3, contestants of the first and third base tunnels. Off the outer concourse, leading off for Southern Illinois. Number 17, right.
To the top half of the 6th inning we go, and Spencer Medix had to work through some jams, but he's able to throw 5 scoreless innings. Going into the top of the 6th now, it's 2-0 Otters over the Miners. And Medic back to work. 3, 4, and 5 due up for the Miners. Nolan Early leads it off. Medic's first offering finds the strike. Oh, missed the strike zone a little low for ball 1.
Yeah, and Sam put in his scorebook. He gave me an error, and he puts down hard hands.
The 1-0 pitch. Fastball misses inside, 2-0. Yeah, with your drop of that cupcake.
I know, bad hands, hard hands, and I got an error.
2-0 on Early. He walked his last time up. That led off the 4th inning. The best chance the Miners have had to score to date. The 2-0 chopped on the ground, foul up the first base line. 2 balls and 1 strike. The Miners had the bases loaded in that 4th inning with 1 out. But a 5-4-3 double play off the bat of Critelli helped Spencer Minnick escape that jam with no damage. Now 2-1 on Early. Medic's pitch misses down and away. 3 balls and 1 strike. Minnick gets his sign, unfurls the 3-1. High and tight ball 4. Early backs out of the box and draws the walk. Medic having a little bit of control issues here tonight. That's the 4th walk he's allowed.
4th walk, but how many
3-ball counts?
Yeah, 3-ball counts, at least 6.
Spencer's seen that reflected in his pitch count now, already up at 89 through 5 innings.
I'd have someone warming up. The leadoff runner walking.
Now Chance Shepard takes a curveball down and in for ball 1.
You know, when we say have somebody warm up, that doesn't mean that the person is going to come in.
Well, your wish is their command, apparently, because we got some arms warming up down in the Otters bullpen now.
Well, again, having a pitcher warm up is just to have someone ready in case you need them. That's all. Doesn't mean you're taking the pitcher out.
Matt Chavaria is going to get loose for the Otters as Medic misses outside to Shepard, 2-0. Brand Whiting's going to call time and head out to the mound. Nobody out, top of the 6th inning. Leadoff man aboard for the Miners, and Chance Shepard, who is 1 for 1 tonight, a walk and a single, is ahead in the count 2-0. He's a guy that could very easily tie this game up with one swing. 21 home runs on the season.
Well, didn't he win one of those games that
two
games that the Otters played in Rent-One Park with home runs?
Yep, who walked off on the Miners twice.
Yeah.
Solo home run and a 3-run home run. Now ahead in the count 2-0. Early at first, top of the 6th, 2-0 Evansville. And the pitch. Perfect strike from Medic, outside corner, just at the knees. It's 2-1.
See, now I'd say to Shepard, next one like that, swing.
2-1 offering. Fastball rises upstairs, 3-1. Middle infield at double play depth. Shepard bounces the bat on his shoulder. The pitch. Tries to check his swing, but the ball's fouled back to the screen. And Spencer Medic gets away with one there. Counts full, 3-2.
Do you think that was ball 4?
Not that that was ball 4, but getting Shepard to check swing in such an aggressive count.
Yeah.
And getting him to foul tip it.
Well, you know, I have said so many times, and I don't know if you are cognizant.
Payoff pitch. Swung on in, missed. Shepard chases the fastball upstairs. Medic gets strikeout number 7 on the night, and there's one away.
And that was ball 4. There was no doubt about that one. But what I was going to say, you know, Mickey Mantle was a great one, and there's batters on a 3-1 count. They automatically think that it's going to be a fastball down the middle. They have already made up their mind. They're swinging no matter where the pitch is. They're swinging, and I think that was Shepard was a case of that. That you made up your mind. Hey, fastball down the middle. Let's swing.
Now Romeo Cortina, 1 out, a runner at first. The pitch. Medic misses outside, 1-0. Top of the 6th inning. One man gone. Otters ahead 2-0. And Cortina, who's 0 for 2, bounced out to third, also hit into a fielder's choice. Nice play by Cronin behind the second base bag, got the out. The 1-0. Cortina swings, skies it in the air, first base side, foul ground. Harrison right underneath the roof has the ball go over his head, overran it just a touch. For strike 1, the ball falls down to the ground, 1-1. That's such a tough play with the roof there, kind of constantly thinking about if the ball's going to hit that or if you're going to have room. I think Travis just lost the ball for a split second, had the ball back. Counts even at 1 on Cortina, 258 on the season, but 3 for his last 20. Medic set, deals the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards short and by in the hole, just perfectly placed in the 5.5 spot. Cortina wraps one through on the ground for a base hit early up to second. And there's men at first and second with one away for Kurt Wirtz Jr.
Yeah. Just a point, Sam, when you were talking about the fielding that ball, to your knowledge, or to my knowledge, where you see those box seats on third and first, the box seats going down there, that was all in the playing field. There were no seats 60 years ago. So you had a little extra room to catch those fly balls.
Miners threatening again. Runners at first and second. 1 out. Evansville 2. Southern Illinois nothing. Top of the 6th, and Kurt Wirtz Jr. stepping in. He's 0 for 1. Fly out and a walk. Left on left matchup. First offering. Medic pops the mitt but misses outside for ball 1.
I have said it before. There were so many times Mr. Wirtz Jr. came up with men on base in the series against the Otters.
A 1-0 pitch hits it high in the air to right center field. Gardner moving over to his right. Right fielder gets underneath of it, makes the catch. No tag from the runner at second as the ball comes back into the diamond. Wards Jr. out on the fly ball to right center. And now with 2 away, Anthony Critelli comes up. Tying run stays at first.
Same as situation we had last time with...
well, the bases loaded, actually.
Well, yeah, I was going to say you had 2 men on instead of 3, but the point is he's given the situation. Ooh, wait a minute.
Now Max Peterson out from the dugout. He's going to head to the mound. No call to the bullpen yet. Chavaria's been warming. I think this is going to be one of those conversations where he's going to ask Spencer, tell me honestly here, what do you got?
Well, don't ask Spencer. Ask Whiting.
And Max gives Spencer a pat on the back and turns to the dugout. Bennett's going to stay in the game here. Then at first and second, 2 outs in the top of the 6th. It's Evansville 2, Southern Illinois nothing. Anthony Critelli due up, who Mennick has owned here tonight. Strikeout looking at a 5-4-3 double play.
You know, the only hit he got last night was his first at bat, and you remember it was just it wasn't a stinger.
Left on right matchup, Critelli, big right-handed bat. Open stance. Mennick's first delivery. Fastball can't find the outside black, 1-0. Mennick readies up. Checks the runner at second, is 1-0. Fastball misses high and outside, 2-0.
I bet.
Offering, fastball in at the knees, outside half, 2-1. Mennick back in the count. 2 outs, top of the 6th. 2 balls and a strike on Anthony Critelli. Runners at first and second, Otters ahead by 2. The kick and the pitch. Critelli chased upstairs and fouls it back over the screen. Count level at 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Then it cranks and deals the pitch. Fastball, called strike 3, outside corner. Mennick rings up Critelli, his 8th on the night, to strand 2 more men aboard and keep the Otters ahead 2-0. We'll go to the bottom half of the 8th, or bottom half of the 6th. It's Evansville 2 and Southern Illinois nothing on WUEV 91.5 FM. Brought to you by Krookemeyer and Kahn.
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Krookemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krookemeyer and Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krookemeyer and Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krookemeyer and Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Krookemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krookemeyer and Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krookemeyer and Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krookemeyer and Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Krookemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krookemeyer and Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krookemeyer and Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krookemeyer and Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
It's Evansville 2, Southern Illinois nothing. Gardner 1 for 2, a single and a ground out. Gino Encina fires the first pitch. Change-up whiffed by Gardner out in front, 0-1.
We had 15 strikeouts last night, and so far 8 tonight. That's 23 if my math is right.
And the more important number is 0 on the board right now for the Miners. The 0-1. Fastball inside. Gardner pushed off the plate, 1-1. The Otters have now held the Miners to 1 run through the first 15 innings here in this series. Pitching really coming on late for Evansville. The 1-1 from Encina to Gardner. Fastball misses off the outside edge below the knees, 2-1. 4, 5, and 6 in the Otters order. Gardner, Castro, and Whiting here in the frame. Encina kicks and deals the 2-1 pitch. Gardner with a big rip, pops it straight up behind home plate. Shepard off with the mask. The ball's just going to land out of his reach on top of the roof. No shot for a play, and the count's even at 2. Two and 2 on Gardner, opening up the bottom of the 6th. Encina's pitch. Curveball, little looper, hit through the hole on the left side with the shortstop Dudo playing up the middle. Gardner just able to poke it through the 5.5 hole for a leadoff single.
You call that inside-out swinging. It was an inside pitch. He didn't get a chance to extend his arms. He was kind of had his elbows locked in, but still got that bat around to squeeze it through that infield. But in the paper tomorrow, it's a line drive.
So leadoff man aboard yet again for Evansville. In every inning now since the first, they've had the leadoff man on. Now Carlos Castro, the batter, takes a breaking ball down and away for ball 1. Evansville 2, Southern Illinois nothing. Bottom half of the 6th.
Didn't show any sign of bunting on that play.
I'm not sure if Castro knows what bunting is, judging by the way he swings.
He does take a wicked cut.
Gardner at first, potential threat to run. He's stolen 9 bases this season. Encina's 1-0 to Castro. Big swing and a miss. Slider down and away. Castro comes up empty, 1-1.
See, that's the type, that particular swing there, Sam, that's when you throw an off-speed, because they're so far out and they got that bat swinging full length.
Castro 0 for 2, RBI ground out, throw over to first. Gardner back in safely. Double play ball for Carlos, also that RBI ground out. Just his 2nd RBI in the season, and coming into tonight, the past 5 games Carlos has played, not only has he picked up a hit, each one of those have been multi-hit games. Right on right matchup, the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to shortstop Dudo ranges to his right, tries for the backhand, but has it go underneath his glove on into left field.
Gotta be an error.
We'll see how they score it. I imagine it'll probably be an error, because Dudo got to it, tried for the backhand, and the ball just slipped underneath his glove.
Hit.
And they're going to give that one a hit for Carlos.
Number 32, the catcher, Brent Whiting.
Gave him a hit.
Well, hometown scoring.
Yeah, I'd say. I tell you what, there Sam goes the why I do not like that backhand. All he had to do was take one step, had the ball in front of him. That's what I used to praise Thomas for. He used to get in front of everything. So
now runners at first and second, nobody out for Brant Whiting. Homered his last time up, swinging away here, and takes a called strike. A breaking ball flipped over from Encina. 0-1. Nobody out, bottom of the 6th. Evansville 2, Southern Illinois nothing. Gardner at second, Castro at first. Whiting left-handed batter, 1 for 2. Encina's pitch misses down and in, shuffles Whiting's feet out of the way. 1-1.
You remember Al Campanis, the general manager for the Dodgers? Down in spring training in Miami one day. It was an exhibition game and, spring training game. And one of the Baltimore players backhanded it.
The pitch. Whiting out in front of the off-speed, dribbles it to the on-deck hitter, 1-2.
And Al said to me and a few other scouts, you'll never see a Dodger do that. Al was a former second baseman. Worked his way up through the Dodger chain, got as far as Montreal, but was a school teacher, by the way, too.
1-2 pitch to Whiting. Line down the right field side. That's over the head of the first baseman, Critelli, and it's going to go all the way to the corner. Gardner scores. Castro hustling into third. He'll be held up there. Brent Whiting into second with an RBI double, and it's 3-0 Otters.
And he unleashed that one as well. So his last 2 times at bat, I mean, he really put some wood on that ball.
Brant Whiting now 2 for 3, 2 extra base hits, a home run and a double, 2 knocked in. And Evansville now up 3-0. And some action's going to start in the Miners bullpen pretty hurriedly. The pitching coach, Tyler Martin's going to head out to try and stall for time.
Well, it seems like I've said when the Miners come into Otterville, the Otters seem to have the advantage. Let's hope it stays that way. I don't want to put the chicken before the egg.
You mean the egg before the chicken?
No, the chicken before the egg.
Which came first?
The chicken.
You sure?
Really, no. Who's on first?
Why did the chicken cross the road?
I think they had a 2-for-1 sale over there.
Meeting on the mound adjourned, and Taylor Lane's going to be at the plate. Infield in for the Miners. Castro over at third, not good speed.
Now that could have been a possible balk there, too.
Lane, right-handed batter, 0 for 1, a walk and a strikeout. The first pitch, breaking ball in the dirt, blocked by Shepard, 1-0. Nobody out. Evansville 3, Miners nothing in the 6th. The pitch. Lane with a ground ball back through the middle. That's a base hit. Castro scores. Whiting racing around third. The throw to the plate is late. He scores standing. Lane into second, and he's out on a close play at second.
No way. No way.
Lane tried to advance on the throw home.
I'll tell you what. We should see that on the ESPN replay.
And that's going to be all for Gino Encina. With the bases empty, now a 5-0 Otters lead. Mike Pinto out to the mound, and we'll have ourselves a pitching change. We'll be back in just a moment. It's Evansville 5 and Southern Illinois nothing on WUEV 91.5 FM, brought to you by Krukemeyer and Kahn.
The Tin Fish Restaurant, located at 300 West Jennings Street in Newburgh, Indiana, is a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball. Independently owned and operated, the Tin Fish menu features salads and sandwiches, as well as seafood platters and combos, and seafood burritos, tacos, and burgers. The Tin Fish Restaurant is open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. It can be reached by phone at 812-490-7000. The Tin Fish Restaurant.
Injuries are inevitable. It doesn't matter if you're playing baseball, walking the dog, or falling from a ladder. Injuries happen. When they do, Tri-State Orthopedics offers treatment for sprains, strains, and fractures by medical specialists. Tri-State Orthopedics is located at 225 Cross Lake Drive in Evansville, just north of the Lloyd and I-164. Tri-State Orthopedics can be reached by phone at 812-477-1558. Its urgent care line is 812-474-OUCH. Tri-State Orthopedics, a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball.
The 4th Annual Blues on the Rock Music Festival will take place on Sunday, September the 2nd at the Rockport City Park in Rockport, Indiana. There'll be regional and national blues acts, food vendors, an over 21 beer garden, and with children's activities, there'll be fun for the whole family. Sponsored by the Association for a Better Rockport and the River Basin Blues Society, advance tickets are on sale 812-686-0012. For more information, visit evansvilleblues.com.
Where does that put us?
Gino Encina done here for the Miners, and James Carter is going to come on to replace him out of UC Santa Barbara. So a teammate of Austin Bush's from Danville, California. He's 1-0 on the year with a 6.48 ERA. 9 appearances, 8 1/3 innings, 7 strikeouts, 3 walks, 14 hits allowed. 6'3", 185-pound righty. Comes on with the bases empty, but the Otters now ahead 5-0 after Taylor Lane's 2-run single. He was thrown out at second on a close play.
I actually thought he was on the base when he was tagged. Now, unless he came off the base, but I thought...
First pitch from Carter to J.J. Gould is swung on, foul tipped into Shepard's glove for strike one. Either way, it's now 5-0 Evansville, 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Taylor Lane with RBIs number 2 and 3 on his young Otters career. Carter's 0-1 to Gould, swung on and missed. Curveball down and away, 0-2. J.J. 1 for 2 tonight. Strikeout looking and also a double down the left field line. Nobody on, 1 out. Otters ahead by 5, their biggest lead here tonight. 0-2 pitch. Checks his swing, but he went around, says Mike Fichter. Gould can't lay off the slider, tailing away. And James Carter comes in, throws 3 strikes, and punches out J.J. Gould. Two outs. Here's Taylor Helson. No official at bat registered. Takes a first pitch fastball from Carter upstairs, 1-0. Helson has walked and been hit by a pitch, so he's been on base twice. Carter from the first base side of the rubber into the line to the 1-0, and he misses downstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. Matt Chavarria has been warming for the Otters for a while. I expect him to come out for the 7th. 2-0 on Helson. Here it comes. Rolled on the ground to third. Third baseman Davis scoops it up and throws across the diamond to retire Helson for the final out of the inning. Otters add 3 more, though. We'll go to the 7th. It's Evansville 5 and Southern Illinois nothing here on WUEV 91.5 FM. Brought to you by Krukemeyer and Kahn.
GD Ritzy's is a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball. GD Ritzy's menu features hamburgers, grilled chicken sandwiches, old-fashioned peanut butter and jelly, and ice cream. With 3 Evansville locations: west at 4810 University Drive, on the north side at 4320 North 1st Avenue, and on the east side at 601 North Green River Road. GD Ritzy's is open from 10 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. Sunday through Thursday, and 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. on Friday and Saturday. GD Ritzy's, a proud supporter of the Evansville Otters.
The Pizza Brick Road always goes to Tyroni's. I'm in the mood for pizza and I'm ready to go. The Pizza Brick Road goes to Tyroni's. So follow me down the Pizza Brick Road. Road down to Tyroni's. The Pizza Brick Road. The Pizza Brick Road always goes to Tyroni's.
The local area Pepsi Bottling Group distributors would like to wish the Evansville Otters the best of luck in today's contest. Featuring Pepsi Company products for distribution to retailers and vendors in the Tri-State, the Pepsi Bottling Group has 3 Tri-State locations at 901 East Diamond Avenue in Evansville, 2605 West Main Street in Marion, Illinois, and at 3081 Kentronics Drive in Owensboro. More information on Pepsi products can be found online at PepsiCo.com. Pepsi, a proud supporter of the Evansville Otters.
Top half of the 7th inning coming your way. It's Evansville 5 and Southern Illinois nothing. And Spencer Meddick's evening is done after 6 shutout frames. It was tiring, but he did it, working his way around quite a few base runners to toss 6 scoreless innings. Goes those 6 frames, 5 hits, no runs, 4 walks, and 8 strikeouts to hold the Miners to nada. Here in the second game of this series, the Otters looking to take this series and win the first 2 games to set up a possible sweep tomorrow. They're going to hand the ball off to Matt Chavarria to try and keep the line moving. Here in the top half of the 7th inning, Chavarria, the righty out of the University of Southern Indiana, 6 foot, 195 pounds. He's 4-0 with the Otters this season, matching his career high for wins in a season in the Frontier League. 2.51 ERA, 8 games, 2 saves, 14 1/3 innings, 12 strikeouts, 5 walks, and 11 hits allowed.
How many hits did he get?
Chavarria?
Yeah. Didn't he play third?
He did. He went 0 for 1, unfortunately, on Sunday.
Okay.
But he is 3 for 7 in his Frontier League career.
Oh, okay.
Got 3 hits his first year with normal. Leading it off for the Miners is Jake Wilsey, right-handed batter. Chavarria's first pitch, 2-seamer at the knees, 0-1. Wilsey, right-handed stick, 1 for 2, a strikeout and a single to left that broke an 0 for 13 streak. Chavarria into the full wind is 0-1. Little half swing there from Wilsey, pops it foul on the right side, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, it's too bad the University of Southern Indiana girls softball team left a little early, and when one of their own is now on the mound.
Well, they have school tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, oh, sorry about that.
Got to get to sleep. 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Chavarria breaks off a nasty slider. Wilsey swings through it. And there's 1 out to begin the top of the 7th.
Yeah.
Number 1, shortstop.
You see where the University of Southern Indiana has now hired 5 sheriff's officers to do patrol up there. That's pretty good.
Now 1 out in Max Dudo, the batter. Struck out twice tonight. Left-handed hitter. Chavarria into the full wind. His pitch. Placed foul right side over top the Otters bullpen. Now rattle around in the concourse. 0-1. 5-0 Otters, top of the 7th inning. Evansville looking to win their 2nd straight against the Miners. It'll be their 5th straight win at home here against Southern Illinois as well. Chavarria now misses downstairs on Duda 1. The 1-1 pitch. Missed inside again, 2-1 on Dudo. Taking a quick look around the scores in the league right now. River City up 7-4 over Gateway. Normal up 6-4 over Florence. Those are really the games that matter to Evansville. Then already final in the first game of a doubleheader. The pitch rolled up the first base side, that's foul. 2-2. Joliet beat up on Lake Erie 9-3. And then in the second game of that doubleheader, they're on the bottom of the 6th at Springer Stadium and still scoreless between Joliet and Lake Erie. Otters battling with the Crushers as well as basically almost every other team in the league for that final wild card spot, which is more than up for grabs with about 10 games remaining in the season. The 2-2 pitch popped in the air behind home. That's going to spin its way on out of play. Count stays at 2s on Dudo.
Well, if the score stays as is and the Otters win, this would put the Otters actually a half a game ahead of the Miners, will it not?
It would.
Okay.
They would, however, not be able to gain any ground as it stands right now, obviously on River City and Normal.
Right.
2-2 pitch.
Strike.
Check swing, fouled at the plate. Off of Dudo's bat, just barely able to get a piece of that.
Okay, let me just ask for the sake of the argument. Right now the season ends. Normal's in first.
Yep.
So the best record would be Lake Erie.
Right now, as things stand, as Chavarria goes into his wind, the pitch, curveball in the dirt, and the count's full 3-2. Right now, as things stand, Washington and Normal would be your division winners. Joliet would have the first wild card.
Oh, okay.
And then River City right now has a half-game lead on the Miners for that second wild card spot.
Okay.
Payoff pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, but just foul.
So River City, Washington, Normal,
and Joliet.
As of today.
As of right now.
Yeah.
Southern a half game back. Florence, Evansville, and Lake Erie all 1 game back.
Okay.
But Lake Erie, if they can't win against Joliet in the second game of that doubleheader, payoff again misses down and in. Ball for Deduto, a great at-bat as he really worked it against Chavarria. And it's a 1-out base runner for the Miners with the lineup turning over. It's Evansville 5, Southern Illinois nothing, top of the 7th inning. 1 man gone, and here's Joe Duncan. He's 1 for 3.
So the Otters still have a good chance of being in the playoffs if they take 2 out of 3 here and 2 out of 3 this weekend.
Chavarria now from the stretch to the right-handed hitting Duncan. Light kick the pitch. Slider starts on the plate but works its way off. 1-0.
And then we got Gateway, right? Gateway's in the middle.
Gateway is way back in the pack.
No, but I mean, we have to play Gateway.
Yeah. Before Normal.
Yeah.
Runner at first, 1 out. The 1-0. Duncan tops it foul, 1-1.
But the thing is, playing in Gateway, it's a toss-up insofar as, pop flies or home runs. And
Duncan singled and was caught stealing back in the third as the count even at 1 out. Now the next pitch. Swings away and pokes it foul over top our heads. 1-2.
Overhead foul ball brought to you by Eds Construction. That's right, choose the best and never regret it.
1-2 on Duncan, 1 out, top of the 7th. Max Dudo at first. It's Evansville 5, Southern Illinois nothing. In the second game of this 3-game set. 1-2 pitch. Slider down and away. Duncan lays off, picked by Whiting. And the count's even at 2.
I know I'm being redundant when I say this, that if Steve Marino don't give any signs down there, there's nothing happening as far as bunting, stealing, or whatever.
Yeah, but even without the signs, can't you determine based on the situation probably what the team's trying to do?
Well, that
2-2 pitch, lined foul left-hand side. That's going to hook into the 10th down the left field line. Still 2-2.
Well, I don't know how you're describing it. I'm just trying to say that something is up when he gives a slew of signs. Other than that, he just claps his hands or he looks and says, hey, there's 1 out, 2 outs. And I mean, a third base coach is supposed to give signs constantly so you don't steal them.
2-2 on Duncan still. The next pitch, fastball spiked in, picked by Whiting, drops to his feet and keeps it there, and the count's full for the second straight hitter.
Yeah. See, coaches, when they're coaching down at third base, they can get the same sign all the time, but there's a key. And if they don't give the key, then there's no action.
3-2, runner at first, 1 out. Top of the 7th, payoff pitch. Popped in the air, left field, shallow. Shortstop Gould going out, left fielder Lane coming in. And Gould now ranges a few steps to his left to put it away in shallow left field for the second out of the inning.
That was center fielder's ball. Because he started dancing, JJ started dancing all around. You know, you always concede to the outfielder. He's coming in, he's got a better shot at it.
Now 2 outs. Judo stays at first. 5-0 Otters, top of the 7th. And Kyle Davis, the hitter, 1 for 3, right-handed stick. Chavaria's first offering. Fastball that able to whittle away at the outside edge, 0-1.
You know, it's like an ex-catcher. Let the first baseman and let the third baseman have those pop flies. Just worry about the pop-ups in back of home plate.
Chavaria comes set at the belt. It is 0-1 to Davis. Breaking ball hangs inside, backed up on him, 1-1.
So right now, through that column, regardless of what their cost was,
Infield, outfield playing straight up. Judo walked with 1 out, now still at first. In the pitch. Check swing, but Davis went around.
Strike.
And it's strike 2 on Davis, 1-2.
Did he give it? Okay. I didn't see him give the.
Davis closed stance, bent over at the plate. 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Chased the curveball down and away. Chavaria strikes out 2 in the 7th. It's time to stretch. To the bottom half of the 7th we go. It's Evansville 5 and Southern Illinois nothing on WUEV 91.5 FM, brought to you by Krukemeyer and Kahn.
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Krukemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krukemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krukemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krukemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Krukemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krukemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krukemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krukemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Krukemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krukemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krukemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krukemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
Matchup with the Southern Illinois Miners. David Cronin leads it off.
In Otterville.
In Otterville, man. 0 for 2 is Cronin with a sacrifice bunt. James Carter back to work, the righty into his wind, and he fires a first pitch fastball below the knees, 1-0.
Flag is laying limp out there in center field.
Carter kicks and throws the 1-0. Curveball misses below the knees. 2 balls, no strikes.
What do you call those seats that down there, those leather seats? They're special.
Yeah, the best seats in the house.
Oh, okay. Well, guess who's sitting down there?
I don't know. Who?
Those people from California.
The 2-0 pitch. Thrown with a big swing, but bounces it foul down the right-hand side.
Beardsley.
The Beardsley family?
Yes. And I hope Mrs. Beasley that's out there in California is not jealous.
2 balls and a strike on Cronin. Otters ahead by 5. The next pitch.
Strike
Fastball
3.
called, strike 2. On the inside corner, 2-2. Most times before strike 3, you tend to have strike 2.
No one ever told me that.
2-2 on Cronin. Here it comes. And he takes downstairs 3-2. Carter has really slowed down the pace of this game, taking his time out on the mound. Carter on in relief of Gino Encina, who went the first 5 1/3. The pitch hit hard on the ground, but right to the first baseman, Critelli. Drops down to a knee to field it, then gets back up and goes to the bag to retire Cronin. One away here in the bottom of the 7th.
I tell you, Mr. Critelli over there at first base may not be too effective with the bat, but he certainly has been a tremendous defensive infielder for the Miners. He has got so many ground balls, and there have been shots. That's one thing about the Otters. They are hitting the ball.
Now Hunter Cullen, the hitter. He takes the first pitch curveball that drops in below the knees, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the 7th. Evansville 5, Southern Illinois nothing. The pitch. Fastball can't find the inside corner below the knees, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Fouled off. Cohen takes a rip. Sends it back over top the screen. 2-1.
Brought to you by Otters Construction. Choose the best and never regret it.
The kick in the 2-1. Cohen takes a fastball that rides in below the knees on the outside edge. 3-1. The 3-1. Cohen rips and misses. Fastball down and in, comes up empty, and the count's full.
You know, I don't know if you noticed, but tonight's ball game, the Little General and Steve Marino have not been on the railing during the game.
Trying to change the mojo.
Yeah, they've been sitting in the seats.
Payoff pitch, hit on the ground to first. Fratelli moves to his left behind the bag, fields and takes it to the base for the second out of the inning. Both ground balls to first.
I'm going to say in this series alone that Mr. Anthony over there has fielded at least 7, maybe more, in the 2 games. They've been shots, too. They're not easy ones.
Well, he's had 3 or 4 here tonight.
Yeah.
Now Travis Harrison, the hitter, swings at the first pitch, pops it in the air, foul out of play, right side. For strike 1.
And last night he made some sensational plays over there.
Brought to you by Otters Construction. Choose the best and never regret it.
Travis, for him at least, a measly 1 for 3 tonight. Singled and scored leading off the 4th. The pitch. Carter fires a breaking ball below the zone, 1-1. Two outs, bottom of the 7th. 5-0 Evansville against the Miners. Here it comes. Slider misses below the knees again, 2-1. Carter kicks and serves up the 2-1, and Harrison laces it down the left field line. That's a base hit. Left fielder Cortina over to his right, cuts it off in front of the wall. Harrison around first, heading for second. So the throw is airmailed over the second baseman, backed up by Critelli, the first baseman, and Travis is into second with a double. 2 for 4 on the day.
I tell you what, that left fielder's got some arm to take it from the foul line all the way in the air to about 30 feet beyond second base. That's a pretty good throw. And Mr. Travis has got himself another great night. 2 hits last night, 3 walks, 2 hits tonight. And he was batting
293.
Yeah, he's going to be up there at 295, 296.
Now Jeff Gardner, the batter, takes a rip and fouls it straight back, 0-1.
I'll tell you what, these guys are just starting to come on now. And, you know, they were batting, 270? Now they're in the 290s. That shows they're swinging the bat, getting base hits. That's what we need to go into the playoffs.
Gardner 2 for 3 this evening. The 0-1 pitch. Chopped foul, first base side. It's quickly 0-2. We got 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Travis Harrison's out at second base, and Jeff Gardner's the batter. Singled in the second, grounded out to second in the 4th, and then singled and scored leading off the 6th. Carter comes set. The leg kick, the 0-2, and the fastball is inside. Gardner turns away, just missing his shoulder, 1-2.
We've seen Jeff do that on several occasions and have been called strike 3. That's after strike 2.
It is. People forget that. The 1-2, Gardner dribbles it up the first base side. That's going to be foul.
Well, we got that big one tomorrow night. And
series finale.
Yeah, and everyone should be coming out to see it. I mean, you know, one of the best teams in the Frontier League, the Miners.
1-2 pitch, lined into left center field. Cortina coming on. He dives and he can't make the catch. The ball's going to go all the way to the left center field wall. Harrison scores. Gardner gets into second with a double. And back-to-back 2 base hits here in the bottom of the 7th. The Otters have opened it up to a 6-0 game.
And that's Jeff's 3rd hit tonight, and he was 279. He's got to be up to 285 or something like that.
Ball kept on slicing back towards Cortina, the left fielder, into the alley. Nearly a sensational grab. But it's by him. Gardner easily into second with a double, his 17th on the season. And it's 6-0 Evansville. Now the batter, Carlos Castro, 1 for 3. The first pitch tapped on the ground, foul by Andy McCauley on the third base side, 0-1. Carlos with that hit in the 6th. 1 for 3 on the day, an RBI ground out as well. And with one more hit, would have another multi-hit game. It would be his 6th straight game with at least 2 hits. Right-handed batter, runner out at second, the 0-1. Swings at a pitch, cues it off the end of his bat, and it goes right underneath the feet of the on-deck hitter, Brant Whiting. Had to do a little dance to get out of the way, 0-2.
I just noticed, I didn't notice before, of course he hasn't played much this year, but he's got one of those shields protecting his jaw.
Yep.
I didn't see that before.
Got to keep the moneymaker intact. Oh, 0-2, here it comes. Fastball high, 1-2. Gardner's at second. There's 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th inning. It's Evansville 6, Southern Illinois nothing. Otters have plated 1 here in the frame. Back-to-back 2-out doubles from Harrison and now Gardner. Count 1-2 on Castro. James Carter, the righty, comes set on the mound. The kick and the pitch. Slider downstairs. Castro lays off. And the count's back to even at 2. Carter leans in for the sign, ball behind his back, glove up against his chest, now puts the 2 together and comes ready. His 2-2 pitch. Castro hits it hard on the ground and by the third baseman, Davis, and on into left field. Gardner's going to hold up at third, Castro aboard at first. We'll see if that's going to be a hit or an error, and if
Base
Castro's
hitter.
last time up was a hit. I imagine this one will be too.
Should be. Error.
What do we got, Bill?
They say error, but I don't know. I'd protest.
Something tells me we will hear a protest.
I mean, I thought that was a legitimate base hit.
So the ball by Davis and on into left field. Gardner has to hold up at third, and there's men at the corners for Brant Whiting. Back-to-back RBI hits, 2 for 3. The pitch. Fastball sizzles over the outside corner for strike one. It's 6-0 Evansville, bottom of the 7th inning. Looking to really pour it on here and open up this game. Brant Whiting 2 for 3, a home run and a double. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on, foul tipped. Ball pops in and out of the mid of Shepard, and it's quickly 0-2. James Carter looked like he was on his way to a 1-2-3 inning until back-to-back two-out doubles produces a run. The error from Davis lets the frame continue. Now 0-2 on Whiting. Left-handed batter, Castro at first, Gardner at third. Here it comes. Whiting with the ball back up the middle. Shortstop Judo ranges behind the second base bag in shallow
Puts off
center.
the bag.
Throw to first brings the first baseman Critelli off the bag, but he gets the toe back in time to retire Whiting and end the threat. We'll go to the 8th. It's now Evansville 6 and Southern Illinois nothing on WUEV 91.5 FM. Brought to you by Kruckemeyer and Kahn.
Hi, I'm Bill Morgan of Bill Morgan Roofing and Construction. I've built a reputation of doing quality work that will stand the test of time. We didn't get here by knocking on doors, talking gibberish, or trying to be the lowest bid. You don't like to be sold to, and that's not what we do. My philosophy is simple. Treating your home like it's my own, from start to finish. For roofing, gutters, siding, give us a call at Bill Morgan Roofing and Construction. Roofing the right way. 812-499-5892 or BillMorganRoofing.com.
The Evansville Otters would like to thank the Evansville Courier and Press for their support and coverage of Otters baseball. The Evansville Courier and Press provides news, sports, and weather coverage to the Tri-State, both in a print and online edition. The Evansville Courier and Press can be found online at courierandpress.com, as well as on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest. The Evansville Courier and Press, a member of the Journal Media Group.
No matter how large or small your digging project may be, no matter how urban or rural, you must always call 811 before any digging project. 811 is our national one-call number, alerting your local utility companies to come out and mark any lines they have near your dig site. So before you do this or this, make sure you do this. For digging projects big or small, make the call to 811. Brought to you by Indiana 811.
Hi, this is Zane Clodfelter of the Evansville Otters, and you're listening to WUEV Sports on 91.5 FM.
Hey Otters fans, Thunderbolt Pass Golf Course has the best golf rates in town. Now offering 18 holes with a cart for just $18. Don't forget the dollar drafts and $5 pitchers of ice cold beer. Come and visit the Bolt. Thunderbolt Pass Golf Course, a supporter of Evansville Otters baseball. Top half of the 8th inning coming up. And Nolan Early for the third time tonight is going to lead off an inning. So for one, popped out to short in the first, then walked leading off the 4th and 6th. Now leading off the top of the 8th, it's the Otters 6 and the Miners nothing. We're in the middle game of this 3-game set. Otters took game 1 yesterday 4-1, well on their way to a game 2 victory here. Chavarria fires a first pitch breaking ball over the outside edge, 0-1. Early left-handed batter, Chavarria the righty out on the mound. And the next pitch is roped into right field. That's going to fall in for a base hit. A one-hop, Jeff Gardner picks it up, going to his left to get it back on in. And it's a leadoff single for Nolan Early.
Number 29, catcher, Chance Shepard.
So Early able to lead off an inning for the third straight time with a base runner. That brings up Chance Shepard. 1 for 2, walk, single, and strikeout for the big right-handed batter. 21 home runs on the season. The first pitch. Fastball misses down and away, 1-0. Top of the 8th inning, Otters 6, Miners nothing. Early at first, Chavarria set. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball able to tickle the outside corner, 1-1. The pitch. Fastball scrapes the outside black. Chavarria gets the call, and it's 1-2.
You know, 21 home runs, and yet he takes so many strikes. I can't believe he's got 21 home runs. I know he's got power, but boy.
Whiting sets up in. Chavarria ready. Here it comes. Tapped on the ground, third base side, but that's foul.
I'd give him a curveball. He's I'd freeze him.
They watch Otters TV. So hello to John Rumble and his family.
You know, I can't believe catchers. What's name takes too many too. Our own catcher,
Brandt?
Mike.
Oh, Mike.
Yeah, he takes so many strikes. I mean, why start swinging when you have 2 strikes? Take advantage, hey. You're allowed 3 strikes, so take 3 swings. What do we have out there in the outfield? They held the game up there.
Oh, baseball, probably. 1-2 on Shepard. Chavarria's pitch. Little looper into left field. Lane coming in, and he'll be able to make the catch. Shepard, even with one arm at contact, still able to muscle that one out pretty good to left. But Lane pulls it down for the first out of the inning.
Seems like he's weak on a breaking pitch, Sam. I mean, if you notice, like you just said, he reached for that one. It was it might have been a strike, I don't know, but whatever, it was a breaking pitch, and he reached. And times he struck out have been on breaking pitches.
Now 1 out, top of the 8th still, and here comes Romeo Cortino, 1 for 3. Chavarria's first pitch snaps off a breaking ball on the outside corner for strike 1.
I tell you what, this guy is a great addition to the Otters.
Yeah, Matt has managed to pick up 4 wins in only 8 appearances.
Yeah. And he got a save or 2, isn't he?
2 saves.
2 saves.
The 0-1. Cortina breaks his bat, swings on the inside fastball, bounces it foul. It's 0-2, and he's going to need a new piece of wood.
Yeah, and Steve Marino down there trying to stop that with his foot, and yet he was one of the better third basemen we ever had playing for the Otters. I mean, he had a great glove. It was a Ken Boyer, or Ken Boyer. Remember him? Third baseman?
I don't think I was alive.
Ken Boyer. There were 2 Boyers, one with the Yankees and one with the Cardinals.
0-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Cortina, little half swing, goes through with it on a pitch outside. Chavarria picks up strikeout number 3 out of the pen. Yeah. And there's 2 away here in the 8th. Otters still up, 6-0.
Number 8, designated hitter, Kurt Wirtz Jr.
Now Kurt Wirtz Jr., 0 for 2. 2 flyouts to right with a walk sandwiched in between. Early still at first, 2 away, top of the 8th, and the pitch. Grounded foul, first base side. And one of the pitchers in the Otters bullpen, instead of getting up to try and stop the ball before it hit the fence, threw his glove at it. And actually had the ball go into the glove.
Oh, was that right?
Yeah.
See, you don't remember when the ball players left their gloves on the field.
0-1 pitch. Chavarria, slow breaking ball, misses outside, 1-1.
And a lot of times players used to throw their gloves at the ball when it got by them. And it was legal, then after a while it got to be illegal. But yeah, we used to, the inning could be over. You threw your glove and left it on the field.
1-1 to Wirtz Jr. Popped in the air, foul, third base side. That's going to get back out of play. 1-2. Wirtz, left-handed batter. He's got 2 outs in the top of the 8th. Otters 6, Miners nothing. Evansville has limited the Miners now. Once this inning is presumably done, if Chavarria can get Wirtz in the first 16 innings of this series to just 1 run and 15 consecutive scoreless frames as well. 1-2 pitch. Tapped to first by the glove of Harrison, but it's foul down the first base line. Stays 1-2.
What you got to do with Mr. Wirtz right now is give him a high fastball. When I refer high, I'm talking about, letter high.
Still 1-2, 2 outs. Otters ahead by 6. The kick and the pitch. Fastball is high, but it's outside. Count even at 2.
Not that high. You've watched baseball a long time. You see so many batters with 2 strikes, they go after that high pitch.
The 2-2. Swung on and missed the breaking ball. Wirtz Jr. swings through it. Chavarria now with 4 strikeouts out of the pen. We'll go to the bottom half of the 8th. Evansville 6, Southern Illinois nothing here on WUEV 91.5 FM. Brought to you by Krukemeyer and Kahn.
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Krukemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krukemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krukemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krukemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Krukemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krukemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krukemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krukemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Krukemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krukemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krukemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krukemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
Bottom half of the 8th inning, Otters going to take their last swings, presumably, of the evening, ahead 6-0 against the Miners. And Cody Rock's the new pitcher on for Southern Illinois. He is 1-1 on the year with a 6.54 ERA, 11 innings, 12 strikeouts, 1 walk, and 13 hits allowed. From Canada, Kenora, Saskatchewan, 6'4", 220-pound righty out of Mayville State University.
Where's that at?
Mayville State?
Yeah. Oh.
He's from Saskatchewan.
Leading off, number 2, the left fielder, Taylor Lane.
Taylor Lane's going to lead it off for the Otters. Lane, Gould, and Hilson here in the 8th. Otters ahead 6-0. 7, 8, and 9 in the order. And with nobody up in the pen, Matt Chavarria is going to have a chance to pick up his 3rd save of the year. Brock's first pitch fires a fastball right over the heart of the plate to Lane, 0-1.
So saving Mr. Harris for tomorrow if needed.
Yep. Harris and Phillips and everybody else. The 0-1. Fastball high and away, 1-1. Lane 1 for 2 on the night. 2-run single his last time up. The pitch. Brock snaps off a breaking ball down and away, 2-1.
No, I think they ruled that an error, if I'm not mistaken, didn't they?
No, they gave Lane a hit on that. 2-1 is swung on and missed. 2-2. It was a clean ground ball up the middle.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was Castro. I'm sorry. It was Castro. Right. My mistake. You're always on the ball.
The 2-2. Breaking ball backs up inside, and the count's full on Lane.
Yeah.
Leading off the bottom of the 8th.
Yeah, we were talking about Castro having 2 hits in every game, the last 6 or something.
The pitch misses outside, ball for Lane. For the second time tonight, draws the leadoff walk. This time opening up the bottom of the 8th with the Otters ahead by 6.
Number 31, the shortstop, J.J. Gould.
First pitch to J.J. Gould now. A fastball misses just a little above the belt for ball 1.
I tell you, he must be tightening up that strike zone. That looked good. Even though, it's against the Otters, it still looked good.
Gould, right-handed batter, 1 for 3 in the pitch. Fastball rides inside, doing somebody out, bottom of the 8th. Evansville 6, Southern Illinois nothing. Otters can take a commanding 2-0 lead in this series into Gould hits it hard and through the hole on the left. Second hit of the day. On into left field. Up to second goes Lane. Gould aboard at first. And the first 2 men are on in the inning for Taylor Helson.
Number 10, the third baseman, Taylor Hilson.
Hilson the batter. Right on right matchup. The pitch. Mike Bell tie over the meat of the plate.
Yeah, they had it 9-11. And remember that slugfest we had a couple weeks ago?
The 0-1 is on the outside corner. 0-2 on Hilson. Yeah, normal 13-11 final here.
Yeah. Base.
Yep.
I think we have 21 hits, didn't we, or something? Or close to it.
0-2 on Hilson. Rock ready here. And it's lined into left. That's going to fall in for a base hit on one hop. The ball gets by the left fielder, Cortina, all the way to the wall. Lane scores. Coming around third is Gould. Hilson hits for third. He's in there standing. 2-run score on the error from Cortina in left. And the Otters are now up 8-0.
Was that a signal with a 2-base error? Is that the way of ruling it? I mean, to me, he never touched it.
Yeah, that is a good point. I don't think he touched it.
No, he overran it or took a bad hop.
He did misplay it.
Is that a triple? We ruled that a triple? But it should be. Because it looked like it hit something and just skirted away.
Yeah, Hilson is going to get credit for the triple there, a 2-run triple.
Yeah.
Now David Cronin steps in, swings at the first pitch, and slashes it foul, 0-1.
When it rains, it pours.
And it's 8-0 Evansville
and
on the Hilson 2-run triple.
Yeah, and no outs. We haven't got any outs yet.
9th run waiting in the wings at third. Hilson stands there. Top of the order, David Cronin coming up. And the Otters' offensive output of 8 runs. The 0-1 misses outside. 1-1 has come despite Cronin and Cullen at the top of the order being a combined 0 for 7. Normally they're your catalysts at the top, but able to make do with the bottom of the order getting it done. The pitch, Cronin foul tips it into Shepard's glove. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. 8-0 Evansville, bottom of the 8th inning. Taylor Hilson at third, nobody out. Cody Rock is yet to get an out. Cronin left-handed batter. Rock, the righty on the mound, comes set. 1-2 pitch. Floats a breaking ball high and outside, 2-2.
That didn't have too much bite to it. You know, if they don't finish that arm release, it's not going to have much of a bite.
Two-two pitch. Grounded foul on the first base side. 2 balls, 2 strikes still on Cronin. Hilson at third after his 2-run triple. Second extra base hits on the season. Count even on Cronin. Here it comes. Ground ball back into the middle. That's going to sneak through for a base knock. Hilson scores. Cronin aboard at first. His first hit of the day. He's in on the fun. And it's 9-0 Evansville. And for the Otters, this is a weird position to be in because coming into this game, the most the Otters have beaten the team by this year had only been 6. So really breaking out here against the Miners.
Well, plus right now it's a shutout.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
That helps.
That helps. Now, if Cronin was to score, that would make it 10-0. That would conclude the game, right?
If only, if only. Still nobody out. Cronin not being held on at first. And the first pitch to Cullen hits it high in the air to left center field shallow. Left fielder Cortina coming on to his left. And he puts it away for the first out of the inning. Cronin back to first.
You know, I never agreed with that rule, but then it does have merit. You know, if it's a runaway, of course you go to those, you watch your children and your grandchildren grow up in those little leagues and all, and boy, you could be there for hours if you allow them.
Now 1 out, here's Travis Harrison. The first pitch, fastball upstairs, Benson back, 1-0. 1 out, bottom of the 8th. Evansville 9, Southern Illinois nothing. The Otters have kept the Miners off the scoreboard for 16 straight innings. The pitch. Harrison ropes it into left field. That's another base hit on one hop, picked up by the left fielder Cortina. Travis with his third hit of the night. He's 3 for 5.
Third or fourth hit?
Third.
I got him down here. Struck out the first time, signal. Oh, you're right. Sorry.
That's going to bring the pitching coach, Tyler Martin, out to the mound. Nobody's warming in the bullpen, and I expect this conversation's going to be, we're going to leave you out there until the inning's done. So let's make it sooner rather than later.
I remember going one time, and it was one of the former University of Evansville pitchers, believe it or not. I won't say his name, but I went out there one time and I said, you're out here. I don't care if they score 50 runs. You're still here. What he would do is, you won't believe this, Sam. He'd throw a ball and he'd look over in the dugout. Throw another ball and look. He wanted out. And I said, no, you're staying out here until we get 3. And all of a sudden, now he knew he wasn't going out. Then all of a sudden, boom, 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 he started throwing strikes. So it's just a matter of how you approach the psychology of coaching.
5 hits in the inning for the Otters. Men at first and second. 1 out now for Jeff Gardner. He's got 3 hits tonight. The first pitch. Fastball misses below the knees. 1-0, Jeff. Single, ground out, single, RBI double. That was just last inning in the 7th. The Otters have scored 3 here in the inning. Taylor Hilson, 2-run triple. David Cronin, RBI single. The 1-0 pitch, Gardner rather swings through the 1-0, count level at 1.
You know, I wonder if Ryan Long was in there, would he be battling with 3 hits as well?
I would probably think so.
At least 2.
Right on left matchup, Cody Rock trying to wiggle his way out of this frame. His pitch. Gardner takes a wild hack, got a ball down low, and it's 1-2.
He was looking for that home run on that pitch.
Jeff trying to hit double-digit home runs in back-to-back seasons. 23 last year, 9 this season.
I think he'll get 10. He's got the power, especially if they play in Gateway.
1-2 on Gardner. Here it comes. Breaking ball misses above the belt. 2-2. Count level at 2, 1 out. Then at first and second. Break-even pitch to Gardner. Ropes it into right field, but right to the right fielder early. A step to his right, he puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Pretty good arm out there in that right field. Very relaxed throw, and yet he had good zip on it. He's got one more chance to get 2 hits.
Carlos for right now, 1 for 4. We'll see if that error gets changed.
I'll tell you what, I'll bet you 50 cents. I know I'm going overboard. That change it.
Especially on my salary. First pitch to Carlos Castro is a fastball called strike 1 on the outside corner at the knees, 0-1. It's 9-0 Otters. Bottom half of the 8th inning. Castro 1 for 4. Then at first and second, 2 outs. And time called at the plate. Rock was looking back to second a couple of times. But someone tells me I don't think Cronin's going anywhere.
With the score the way it is, I wouldn't worry about whether he scored or not. I'd worry about the batter.
0-1 on Castro, right on right matchup. The pitch. Down to a knee, pops it up right-hand side, foul ground. First baseman Critelli giving a chase, but it falls into the stands for strike 2.
I see Castro's wearing the sanitary socks. Anyway.
Yeah, nice stirrups.
Yeah. You know, they were there to prevent infection when you got spiked. You don't see many people getting spiked today. They wear those rubber cleats.
0-2 pitch. Line down the right field side, but that's going to slice foul. Still 0-2.
I don't know, but a guy that played with Ty Cobb told me that Ty Cobb used to sharpen his spike. You heard that?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I heard it from a guy that played with him.
Yeah. I'm not sure what's more impressive than the fact that the guy, told you that story, or the fact that you knew somebody that played with Ty Cobb. The 0-2. Castro with a little looper into right center field. Center fielder Duncan coming on, but it's going to drop in for a hit. 1 run's going to score over to third. Harrison trots there. Castro aboard at first with an RBI single, and the Otters have put up double digits. It's 10-0 Evansville. Cronin scores easily from second. Harrison walks to third.
Yeah. The gentleman I'm talking about was Frank O'Rourke. He was a Yankee scout. And his real name was not O'Rourke. It was a Polish name, but he changed it because he couldn't make the majors with the name he had, so he changed it to O'Rourke.
Now Brant Whiting swings at the first pitch, pops it up, foul ground, third base side. Third baseman Davis chasing after it, but ends up overrunning it. Ball bounces in for strike 1.
He played with Ty Cobb in 09, and then Ty Cobb was his manager in 011.
You need to be more specific when you say 09 and 011. That's 1909 and 1911. Not,
that's right.
Not 2000.
Oh, I'm sorry. 1909, 1911. Yes, okay. Frank O'Rourke.
Runners at the corners, 2 outs, and Whiting swings through the 0-1. Down in the count, no balls, 2 strikes.
And the funny thing is, at a golf tournament one time, I threw Ty Cobb's gift to Frank Driver. I threw it away. Oh, my God.
Uh-oh.
You ain't kidding. It was a wooden shaft.
0-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Curveball down and in. Whiting strikes out swinging to end the frame, but the Otters add 4 more for good measure. We'll head to the 9th. It's Evansville 10, Southern Illinois nothing. Here on WUEV 91.5 FM, brought to you by Krukemeyer and Kahn.
Hi, this is Joe Townsend from JMT Restoration. We are proud to be a sponsor of the 2016 Frontier Champion Evansville Otters. If you ever have a mold or water restoration issue in your home or business, give us a call at 812-205-5384. JMT Restoration Service, where professional work meets affordable pricing. Remember, go Otters!
This Evansville Otters broadcast is made possible through support from New Image Travel. New Image Travel provides motor coach charter service to the United States and Canada with pickup within a 150-mile radius of Evansville. A full list of New Image Travel's offerings can be found online at newimagecharter.com. New Image Travel can be reached toll-free at 1-800-432-6213. New Image Travel, a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball.
The Tri-State Area Marathon service stations are proud supporters of the Evansville Otters. Marathon has over 5,100 Marathon-branded stations nationwide, and a full list of area Marathon stations and a list of daily gas prices are available online at myMarathonStation.com. Marathon provides products which support commercial, industrial, and retail operations. Marathon's slogan is Fueling the American Spirit.
To the top half of the 9th inning we go. Otters 3 outs away from winning the first 2 games in this series. Currently sporting a 10-0 lead, and per our producer Paul Mattingly, he had a very good line of questioning. Bill, he needs to know how old you were when you met the man who played with Ty Cobb.
But believe it or not, I broke in scouting with those guys. I was in my 50s when they. Bill O'Rourke, Frank O'Rourke, Bill McCarron, and Frank Burke were all in their 80s when I started scouting with them.
Matt Chavarria back out for the 9th. Anthony Critelli leads it off and takes a called strike 1 with a fastball. It's 0-1.
And they'd all argue about who wanted to drive, and you put your hands in all their lives.
The 0-1 pitch, called strike 2 with the knees. Critelli's 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a double play.
Yeah.
Just about as bad of a night as he can get.
Right. Frank O'Rourke died when he was 95.
0-2 pitch, misses down and away, 1-2.
Yeah. Believe it or not, when the CBS bought the Yankees, they took and cut his salary to make him a part-time scout.
1-2 pitch, cut on and missed. Chavarria now with 5 strikeouts out of the pen. And 3 straight dating back to the 8th.
I tell you, he has been a super find for the Otters. I don't know, did the Otters trade for him, or how did the Otters?
Picked him up, signed him.
Oh, so he was a free agent. Well, whoever made that choice made a good one.
Now with 1 out, here's Jake Wilsey. 1 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a single. Right on right matchup. The first pitch, Chavarria rears back and fires a fastball over the outside corner for strike 1.
I would have checked with Tracy, the University of Southern Indiana baseball coach. Great man, great coach.
The 0-1 breaking ball backs up high and tight, 1-1.
He's brought respect to that university's baseball program.
It's 10-0 Otters, top of the 9th. with a win here, they'd improve to 44-42 on the season. The pitch, Chavarria nails the bottom edge of the zone, outside corner, 1-2. And River City has gone final with Gateway. 7-5 they win. The 1-2 pitch swung on and missed. 4 straight strikeouts for Matt Chavarria.
He just broke that bat. He slammed it to the ground, and wow. Did you see number 10 when he struck out earlier? He slammed his helmet. Now you got a guy slamming his bat.
It was on the road at Southern Illinois. Carlos Castro struck out and snapped his bat over his knee.
Oh, really?
That was fun.
I only seen that at that movie with the Cleveland team.
Oh, Major League.
Yeah.
Great film.
Yeah, the big first baseman.
Yeah, Pedro Serrano.
Yeah.
Now Max Judo, the batter, 2 outs, nobody on, and he takes a called strike 1. Chavarria, if he can get this final out, would pick up his 3rd save of the season. Give Spencer Medic win number 4 on the campaign. 0-1 pitch to Dudo. Bounces in, 1 ball, 1 strike. Schaumburg lost 8-7 to Washington. Joliet on top of Lake Erie, 2-0. That's in the top of the 9th. And right now, Normal ahead on Florence, 8-4. So the Otters won't be able to gain any ground on the leaders of the wild card in division tonight, but keep pace. The pitch misses high and outside, 2-1. That's really all you can ask for at this point.
Oh, yeah. Well, again, if we win tomorrow night, like I said, take 2 out of 3 out of the rest of the season, and we'll be in the playoffs. And you can't win the championship unless you're in the playoffs.
People do forget that, Bill.
Yeah.
The 2-1 pitch. Judo hits it hard in through the hole on the right side. Will play for one more batter. Max Judo with his first hit of the day. Keeps the 9th inning alive. And the Miners need a whole lot more of those, down by 10 with 2 outs here in the top of the 9th.
I wonder what was wrong with that ball. It was a base hit, and they're throwing it out of play.
Maybe a seam got busted when it was hit, scuffed up. Chavarria got bad vibes from it since he gave up the hit.
Oh, he wanted a new ball.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I saw the most unusual thing you ever saw in spring training down there in Orlando with the Twins.
Now Joe Duncan, the batter, 2 outs, top of the 9th. Otters by 10, and the first pitch is roped down the left field line. That's another base hit. Up to second goes Dudo. He'll hold there. Duncan aboard at first with back-to-back 2-out hits for the Miners, still trailing by 10.
Number 10, Richardson Davis.
They're throwing that ball out, too. And what was wrong? That's 2 balls they've seen thrown out.
Well, because he gave up a hit with that one.
Yeah. Anyway, in Orlando, a guy hit a home run. And it went over the fence, but then bounced back. Then left fielder took it and threw it back in the play. So the same ball that was just hit out in the ballpark, they threw back in. The pitcher then threw and used that ball. That is strictly unusual.
2 on, 2 outs, top of the 9th. Chavarria needs 1 more to finish this off. Kyle Davis, the batter now, 1 for 4. Right on right matchup. Chavarria from the stretch, the pitch. Fires a breaking ball just high for ball 1.
Anyway, when you see as many baseball games as I have, you see an awful lot of strange things.
The pitch. Called strike 2, or called strike 1 rather, outside Black at the knees. Chavarria ready, rocks and deals the 1-1. Same pitch, same result. Flipping the outside corner, it's 1-2.
1 more and we can go home. And that would make, what, about 16 strikeouts or 17?
14 tonight.
14.
The 1-2 pitch, foul tipped at the plate. Whiting can't squeeze it. 1-2, which would tie the mark for most strikeouts in a game that the Otters set last night with 15. So why not do it in back-to-back nights?
Yeah.
The Otters have not allowed a run to the Miners since the first inning of yesterday's game. So they've now gone 16 2/3 innings without allowing a single run. Ball and 2 strikes on Davis. 2 on, 2 out. Chavarria ready. Kicks and deals the pitch. Fastball misses down and away, 2-2.
You got to say we've had superb pitching in this series. And hitting.
Chavarria set. Cranks and deals the 2-2. Check swing lined into the stands right side, heads up. Ball caroms around in the concourse, and we'll do the 2-2 again.
Now I want to jinx myself, but we had no errors last night, if I'm correct, and no errors tonight.
The 2-2 again. Swung on and missed. Chavarria strikes out Kyle Davis to end it, and the Otters pick up their largest win of the season, 10-0 over the Southern Illinois Miners. They've won 2 straight against them. The Otters are now 44-42 on the season. We'll take a quick break and be back with the post-game recap. Your final score here from Bosse. It's Evansville 10, Southern Illinois nothing. Here on WUEV 91.5 FM, brought to you by Krukemeyer and Kahn.
We hope to see you then.
Why Old National Bank? Old National Bank began in 1834 with just one room and a passion for helping people prosper. Today, we are honored and grateful to be the financial partner for so many businesses, families, and individuals like you. From our commitment to safety and security to our promise of service that will exceed your expectations, we want to be your bank for life. Old National Bank, member FDIC.
The Evansville Otters would like to thank Sinorama Evansville for their support this season. Sinorama Evansville is a multi-application supplier of custom-made signs, banners, and decals in the tri-state. Located at 1300 North Royal Avenue in Evansville, Sinorama is open 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. They can be reached by phone at 812-477-7763 and can be found online at sinorama.com/in-Evansville. Sinorama Evansville, a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball.
The 4th Annual Blues on the Rock Music Festival will take place on Sunday, September the 2nd at the Rockport City Park in Rockport, Indiana. There'll be regional and national blues acts, food vendors, an over 21 beer garden, and with children's activities, there'll be fun for the whole family. Sponsored by the Association for a Better Rockport and the River Basin Blues Society, advance tickets are on sale 812-686-0012. For more information, visit evansvilleblues.com.
The Otters absolutely dismantle the Southern Illinois Miners here tonight. Their final score, it's 10-0. Evansville poured it on late with 4 in the 8th inning to really open things up. Spencer Mennick and Matt Chavarria combined for the shutout, in total striking out 15 batters, which tied last night's total that Randy Wynn and Alex Phillips had. Spencer Mennick, 6 innings, 5 hits, 4 walks, 8 strikeouts. For Chavarria, 3 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 1 walk, and 7 punch-outs. 7 of his 9 outs coming via the K. This is how the final line scores shook out for the Miners. No runs, 8 hits, 1 error. For the Otters, 10 runs, 15 hits, and no errors in this one. Spencer Mennick is your winner, while Gino Encina gets stuck with the loss. And Matt Chavarria, for throwing the final 3 innings, picks up the save, his 3rd on the season. And Bill, you got a lot of options to select your player of the game tonight, but offensively, pitching-wise, who are you going to go with?
You won't believe me when I say this. I'm going to go with that relief pitcher. I mean, he's come on. It's unbelievable how many strikeouts he had. 5, 6?
7.
7. But the thing is, he has been the I'm going to say the hero coming out of that bullpen. I mean, within the last 3 weeks, whatever month, whatever he's been with this club, he has been the soul of the bullpen.
For me, I'm going to go with Brant Whiting. That home run in the fourth really shot a jolt for the club. His double in the sixth extended the lead to 3-0. You know, Brant, honestly, you know, how much you want to credit him for it or not, you know, catching back-to-back nights, doing a phenomenal job handling this pitching staff. A little bit of credit goes to him there as well. So Brant Whiting, Matt Chavarria, really the whole Otters team, and this is the biggest win the Otters have had this season. They had never beat a team by more than 6 runs this season. Tonight they notched it up to 10.
Well, why don't we do this? Why don't we give Whiting the steak and the pitcher, the
salad,
the salad bar,
potatoes.
Yeah.
Remember, fans, tonight's player of the game is brought to you by Western Ribeye. When you're craving excellence, Western Ribeye and Ribs satisfies. Call 812-476-5405 to make reservations. And now tomorrow, the Otters will have the chance to go for the sweep of the Southern Illinois Miners. It would be their 6th straight win here at home on the season. And for Evansville, you know, right now, things are just going way too well. And it's really all you could hope for. The Otters now at 44-42 on the season. Southern Illinois drops to 42-41. The Otters at the end of tonight, unfortunately, do not gain any ground on the leaders. Still a game and a half back of normal and 1 game back in the wild card of River City. But Evansville, a 10-0 final here from Bosse Field, just pouring it on late. Otters have the scoring started in the bottom of the 4th. RBI ground out for Carlos Castro. Then a solo home run for Brant Whiting, his 3rd on the season. In the 6th, they opened it up with 3 runs. Brant Whiting an RBI double, then Taylor Lane a 2-run single. In the 7th, back-to-back doubles from Harrison and Gardner produced another run. And then in the 8th, Taylor Hilson a 2-run triple, an RBI single for David Cronin, and Carlos Castro again helped capped off that frame for 4 runs, and Evansville takes it 10-0, your final score here from Bosse Field. So tomorrow, Otters go for the sweep at 6:35 p.m. We'll be on the air as always at about 6:15. Austin Nicely will be on the bump for Evansville. Southern Illinois has not announced their starter yet, but once we get that information, we'll pass it along to you. Now we'll really just about wrap it all up here from Bosse Field. I want to say thanks for our producer, Paul Mattingly, back in the studio for his phenomenal work as always. For everybody who's stuck around and listened to a awesome 10-0 victory for the Otters here tonight. They've taken 2 straight against the Miners. They'll go for the sweep here at home tomorrow and try and stay a perfect 6-0 at Bosse Field against the Miners here this season tomorrow evening with Austin Nicely on the bump. One final time, the final score here from Evansville, it's the Otters 10 and the Miners nothing. I've been Sam Jelnick. For my partner Bill McHugh. We'll sign off, and hopefully you'll tune in tomorrow at 6:20 for the finale of this series. You've been listening to the Evansville Otters baseball here on WUEV 91.5 FM, brought to you by Krokemeyer and Kahn.